Hello. How's it going? Welcome in. I might sound a little bit different. Obviously different from last stream, but my equalizer has not gone through. How do I sound? Do I sound all right? Sound bassier than usual or treblier than usual? I don't know. I don't know if it sounded any different anyway. You sound completely different. Completely. I sound absolutely different. What has happened? Need it longer for me to tell. Yeah, I figured it would be similar, which is a bit particular about my audio. And considering it's not quite right. Well, for me anyway, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a particular boy. You sound further from the mic. Further from the mic. Can you hear like taps? Did you hear a tap there? Shit. Hollow taps. But it's like somewhere else. Just the problem is if it's going through my I don't know how to explain it. Like running water. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's get the webcam up anyway. Yo. Yo yo yo. Yeah, obviously I'm on a completely brand new Windows installation since last time I properly streamed. So I've just been going through the pangs of getting everything set up again, which I'll be honest, it's been relatively seamless. There's just some things that I wouldn't have thought I needed to do, by the way. Damn straight, Nick. Damn straight. Brand new NVMe as well, obviously for that build stream. So kick-ass NVMe with fresh Windows 11 Pro, installation. So I'm speeding right now. All right. But yeah, welcome in Chelsea. Welcome in Nick. Welcome in Faye. Faye, you're currently playing Lamplight City. Hell yeah. It's cool that you took one of our recommendations. That's really cool. Okay. God. Oh my god, my head. All right, I better take my syrup before we carry on because I haven't actually taken it yet. But I've still got a cough, and I'm going to the doctors. I'm going to the doctors about it on Friday, so it's the earliest appointment I could get. Hopefully, they can give me something to sort out. I was hoping it'd be just done by now, but it seems to have like really stuck around. I might need some paracetamol at some point tonight as well. Actually, I might have some around here. Actually, no, I've only got ibuprofen. You got any paracetamol, Chelsea? I think I left mine in the car. 10 mil. Oof. Oof. I think there's only like one or two left in there. Thanks, Chelsea. Maybe some paracetamol if you're able to. I never reinstall Windows. I always just play with Linux installs. Cannot break Windows. Well, thank you. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Yeah, I'd say so, Faye. It's so the problem with this cough. Let me just actually take this first. So the problem with this cough is that like there's something tickling the back of my throat. I don't know what it is. No idea what it is. But it keeps tickling the back of my throat and then makes me cough a very dry cough. But it's not chesty whatsoever. I'm not getting any chest issues. Thank you. Awesome. I'm not getting any chest issues. which is good. It means that my coughs aren't affecting my chest. All I'm getting, like my throat is fine as well. All I'm getting is just a headache from the amount that I cough. Because obviously when you cough, it just like shakes your head a bit, you know? Bit shit. Oh. Oh. Yeah, yeah, Chelsea. It's the worst part. So I just need to hopefully figure out what's going on. Maybe they can give me something on Friday. Just to actually get rid of the cough, because I don't think it's like a chest infection or anything. People seem to think it. Well, Chelsea seems to think it's like a nasal drip that I'm getting or something like that. I don't know. I had a funny cough the other day with a headache. Maybe it's a thing going around. It could be. It could be. I've never had anything like this before though, because I had a cold. This is what set it off. I had a cold, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then the cough just stayed. Hear that? So that's me trying to prevent my. That's me trying to prevent myself from coughing. So hopefully this stuff kicks in a bit. Chelsea was saying that maybe I should have some lemon sherbets to soothe myself. Yeah, I think the problem is though, Faye. It's like there's nothing to let out, and that's the problem. Like anytime I'm coughing, it's not getting anything out, which is the main problem. And then all of a sudden, it's just giving me a headache. A big old fucking headache. Let me just forgot to actually go into do stream. There we go. Just go in the background and do stream. There we go. But yeah, today we're going to be playing some Rosewater. I don't have much to yap about, mainly because it's just going to make me cough. It's just going to make me cough, which is the exact opposite of what I want. So, yeah, the only thing I will say is that my new computer is kick-ass. I've never had this much of a performance upgrade before. I did pay quite a bit of money for it, but and that's gonna be why there's like a massive performance. But like the jump is insane between the 3070 and the 5080. It's massive, like absolutely massive, and being able to play Cyberpunk on high on everything with path tracing and still get 100 frames per second. It's just unreal. I haven't even got frame generation on its highest, which is the wild part. That's insane. Cyberpunk at 2077 FPS. Doom at 666. Close enough, to be fair. I had such an awkward call today at work as the person didn't speak very good English and telling him our address, so for 20 yeah, I can imagine that can be quite difficult. Oh man. Yeah, Doom. I did actually try Doom: The Dark Ages, even though I will be streaming it. I just want to give it a try because, like, got a new graphics card, get one brand new game. That game runs ridiculously well. I've got everything set to high, and it's over 200 frames per second. They have optimized the shit out of that game. Everything on high. It's insane. And I played a little bit. I can't wait to play it on stream. That's all I'm going to say. It was, from what I played, it was a lot of fun. Really, really cool. But yeah, we'll see. We will get to that when we get to it. Right. Rosewater. Rosewater. Yeah. Why is it not on my list? Bear with me whilst I just go through my hard drives and reattach Rosewater. um. Rosewater, where did I put you? Yeah, bear with me, it's going to take a bit of time. What was the outcome of that test? I didn't actually hear anything. I wonder if it might have been a setting as well. Is Faye the Thang? Is that what just happened? Because I did not see that. I did not hear that. Yeah, I just need to find out which drive it's on, and I just need to, start the download on that particular drive so that it just links into place. Hmm. Where are you, Rosewater? Where are you? Yeah, apart from that, I've just been a bit tired. Had a little nap. Don't usually have a nap. It's very rare that I have a nap, but sometimes I'm so tired. And I'm like, I'm just gonna bloody have a yap, for God's sake. There it is, Rosewater. Found it, guys. It's with Resident Evil 5 and 6, which... Yeah, I don't have Resident Evil 6 downloaded. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. So it needs to go to SSD number 2. Oh, yeah, there you go. This should be under R, yeah, I would have hoped. I had a nap after work, I thought, why not? Yeah, I don't really like naps, because they actually kind of gave me a headache. Which is why the coughs are a bit more insufferable at the moment. I don't usually like napping, and they make me feel groggy, but I think when I'm so exhausted, that's the only time that it doesn't make me feel groggy, and I actually do feel better after having a nap, which this time I feel like I actually feel better after having that one. Apparently I snored, according to Chelsea. Snored and then fired, according to Chelsea. I mean, I knew I fired, but it was more the snore. Oh dear. Oh god, I hope it isn't downloading the rest. Oh shit, it seems to be downloading the rest of Rosewater. Okay, well, we're in for the long haul, guys. Have to wait. Have to wait. You know what I did want to try, though? I wanted to do, like, a little test to see if, It's not that big. It's like 4 to 5 gigabytes. But yeah, I did want to do a test of something, of an Unreal Engine 5 game. I mean, I could do that test as well. Let me just do it. I feel like a thing. Yeah, I can't hear that. Shit. It's on the correct. Oh no, it isn't on the correct monitoring device. There we go. Okay, theoretically, I should be able to hear the alerts now. Sometimes it doesn't work though. Yeah, it is small. Unfortunately, our internet isn't the best internet though. Talos Principle is a Unreal Engine 5 game, isn't it? Let's give it a quick test. What's the Dark Ages engine called? I think it's just id Tech. What, 5 or 6 at this point? I don't know which one it is. Yeah, let's test with Talos Principle. Let's see if OBS shits itself. Itself still. It's a good start so far. Oh, it really wants to shit itself. Shit, did it not save anything? Oh, God. Please say my save's got across. Yes, okay, good. I know you guys can't see this just yet. Maybe if I actually pause the music. Where are you, music? Pretty loud. Yeah, this is just a test. I'm not really going to be playing it much. So I'm just going to keep myself in just chatting for now. Oh my god. The loading is still causing issues. Unreal Engine 5 fucking sucks, yo. What the fuck? Oh, it's optimizing my system. Oh. Oh, hey, no lag when you're actually in the game, though. It seems to just be when you load. What happened to all of my video settings, though? First. Motion blur, 0. Frame gen, 2. DLSS, transformer. Field of view. There we go. At least there's that. At least it looks alright. Not that one. There is a camera in this game as well. It seems to be in game. It's fine. I just worry about the hitching when it's loading, though. That's really bad. Maybe we'll figure that one out at some point. That'll probably be figured out with a brand new OBS or something, won't it? Won't anything else. Yeah, it works alright. My eyes. Oh, wait. And people do defend it, I know. Although people are starting to see the light of how shitty Unreal Engine 5 is. All I could think about is playing Lamplight City today. What's wrong with your eyes, Chelsea? Oh, you're dreading to start your OBS over again. Yeah. And just for the sake of it, let's have a quick look in Doom Dark Ages as well. Doom Dark Ages. Yeah. We are aware of intermittent incompatibilities with some recording software like OBS and various overlay utilities. Please refer to the troubleshooting guide for details. That doesn't sound good, does it? Oh, the screen was white. Oh my god, this runs incredible. With OBS. Okay, that's good. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's struggling. Oh, no. Something's struggling. Why is it struggling so hard? I don't get it. You have died. Yeah, come on then. Oh, Rosewater just finished downloading. Look at that. Yeah, shit. I think I'm just gonna have to do a whole brand new OBS as well, Chelsea. I might have to get rid of a lot of the video-based stuff on mine as well, which is a real fucking shit show. Absolute shit show. Having to sort that shit out. But hey, at least my computer somewhat runs well. There must be something in it. Something in my OBS that's just causing so much issues at the moment. Right, Rosewater. Let's finally get into it. But yeah, if it continues to do it, I might actually have to do a 2 PC setup. Which I did kind of like. I can set up a way of doing it to make it work somewhat well. Especially now that I can put my 3070 into the server PC. That can now be. It means that I can use AI, noise suppression, and background removal. So, I mean that takes out quite a lot of the pain that it would have been previously. You know. All right, let's chat to some people. Actually, first off, let's go through our book where we were at before, so I remember. So again, we're playing as the protagonist, Harley Lejeune. She went into Rosewater as a freelance journalist to do some work. he got picked up, in a professional sense, I guess, by a man called Handsome Gentleman Jack. Gentleman, whatever his name is. I don't have the names offhand now. Gentleman Jake. Maybe it was Jake. Be around here somewhere. Where are ye? Where are ye? Gentleman Jake. There we go. And his assistant, Danny Lau, who mainly do theatrical acts. But they had some information on a Dr. Clark who had stored away some fortunes. He's believed to be dead, and they wanted to search out to see if they could nab said fortunes in some way. So they brought along Harley Leisure with them. We also have Phil, who has a way more complicated name than Phil, but he told us to just call him Phil. He got chucked out a window. He likes explosions, but yeah, he's on our side, so it's all good. We don't need to worry about it. Then through certain things that happened, we picked up another person. It's another person that I cannot remember what their name is. Be around here somewhere. No, it's not Lucy. It's oh, what is her name? Nadine. Who is a bit more methodical of her plans. So she seems pretty cool. And but yeah, we're now all together seeking out this Dr. Clark. Found out he had something to do with, well, he had big things to do with aethericity, and he's still carrying on his research. And we're starting to contemplate whether or not he is actually dead at this point as well, which is the interesting part. But we're now going towards a different area where he was known to be last or heading towards, from what we found out. We did just leave a cult. They seemed alright, but it's a cult. But we left on good terms. I think that's part of this game of like just trying to leave on good terms with people, or choosing between two different people, and who you decide you're going to leave on good terms with, essentially. So yeah, the Lumerians, which their cult is based off of Dr. Clark's aethericity research. They believe that when whatever he did to kill these people, which he did this experiment and people just disappeared, I guess, but not really. It was kind of like an atomic bomb where their shadow is just left. They believe that they got taken into the afterlife or to a different world where they're supposed to be, and they're hoping the same thing happens to them. So yeah, still haven't been chucked out of the window. You're really hoping for it. Are the Lumerians a real-life cult as well? The name sounds familiar. I don't think so, because I think aethericity is... I feel like more in this game than whatever, but there might be a cult where it's been inspired from. So not exactly, but kinda. Or maybe it was a band, the Lumerians. That's a pretty good band name, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, on the previous episode, we were going along this we're in this vehicle that we're currently in, and we took a pit stop where we found a man who built a castle for a girl that he likes, who he is a bit blinded by his love for her, so much so that he hadn't seen her for 7 years. Kept sending her loads of letters, even though she never sent any back. It was a bit weird. And then she was in the town. We kind of had to like diffuse the situation because her husband, which by the way she was married, her husband came along and actually started threatening the guy. So yeah. Sounds like the people in Golden Idol. Oh, okay, interesting. So yeah, we're now back on this this vehicle heading towards our destination. Who knows? There might be another pit stop. We'll see. But it looks like I'm limited to whoever I can speak to in here, because I can only speak to 2 people. So I'm going to speak to the other 2 people that I didn't speak to previously.
Did your travels ever take you to El Presidio?
A few times. Can't say I much care for it, but that city's for you. Too crowded, too impersonal. I'll take the wide
Let me just turn it up for you guys because it's a bit quiet on your end, I think.
open countryside any day.
Looks like we have some time on our hands. How about a story?
Sure, why not? It was 1842, and I'd been hired by the sheriff of Bleachbone Gulch to track down some cattle rustlers. It was a long and winding trail, but by following the signs, I finally tracked down the stolen herd and the rustlers' camp. So I went back to town and gathered up a posse. 4 able-bodied men, plus myself. That night, we went back under the cover of darkness. We had the element of surprise, but we were outnumbered 3-1. Before I knew it, the shooting had started. It was a long and bloody gunfight. In the end,
Yeah, he is
yours truly was the last man left standing.
Well, damn.
I drove that whole herd on by my lonesome. They were all back home by dawn, with not a head missing. Lost some good fellers that night. But that was the end of cattle rustling in Bleachbone Gulch.
Hell of a story.
Now there's plenty more where that came from.
I appreciate the chat.
Anytime, Harley.
He was about to call us honey then. Oh, play. Play some
How
cards?
about a few hands of poker, boys?
Sounds good to me. What do you think, Danny boy?
I don't have anything to bet with.
We don't need to play for money. Only our honor is
Good this was here because I can finally take a shit afterwards. So Chelsea would say.
Let's
Yeah,
do
fuck
it
it.
then. Hell of a game, boys.
Oh, okay.
We're slowing down again.
good. I could use a change of
I
environment.
didn't get to play. That's not
Harley,
that's not
could I have a
cool.
word outside?
Sure.
Sun's getting low. Time to set up camp.
Harley and I'll be back shortly. Just gonna take a walk over to that spring. Danny and the others can aid in the preparations.
You better not be skipping out every time there's work to be done, you hear?
Shall we?
Yeah, she's a bit moody.
Would you look at that spring? I ain't seen water that clear since that time I went swimming with the Prime Minister's rambunctious niece.
So, you wanted to talk to me about something?
I did. I can tell you've got a cogitating mind, always assessing the situation, finding the risks and opportunities. Now that we've got a real posse assembled, I'm keen to hear your thoughts on our little venture. Everything seem hunky-dory so far, in your estimation?
I think it's a good I'll be honest, I think we've worked pretty well together so far.
Yes, I think so. It's an odd bunch, all right, but all capable in their own way. If a treasure's out there to be found, I think this gang can do it.
Delighted to hear it. You let me know if that changes, all right?
You got it.
Right, well, we should be heading back. Else Miss Johnson will...
Oh, hey there.
Howdy, friend.
Welcome, welcome. Name's Aubrey Trout, but you're not here about me. I reckon you're here for the spring water.
Something special about it?
Something special about it. This here's an etheric spring. It's kept secret in the great western desert.
Etheric spring?
Sure. Y'all know about ethericity, don't you?
We're familiar.
Well, this water's got the same properties. Due to a confluence of etherically sensitive minerals deep in the earth, you see. This here's a hotbed. Taking a drink will cure whatever ails you and grant you the strength of 10
Hey, Flynn.
men.
No kidding.
If what you say is true, people would be lined up from here back to Rosewater. So where is everyone?
I told you, it's a secret. Oh, for now. Once word gets out, I'll be up to my eyes in folks wanting a sip of the stuff. I can see by your face you're, not convinced. Maybe this'll change your mind. Observe.
Jumping Jehoshaphat.
Daily sips of this water have conferred upon me a practically superhuman strength. Now, tell me, how old do you think I am?
I imagine a spry young feller like yourself can't be more than 25?
What if I told you I was 52?
This guy kind of sounds like John Travolta, like a young John Travolta. Very weird. Yeah, I don't believe this guy.
Enough beating around the bush. What's your game? You trying to get us to pay you for this water? Or go in on some fool business venture to sell the stuff?
Ma'am, I am wounded. Haven't tasted bliss. I just want to share it with my fellow man. Or is the spirit of generosity dead and buried? Okay, look, I'll take a drink now.
Come on, Sandy. Don't make me laugh. Ha, ha, ha.
There, you see? Tastes like springtime and sunlight. Now, if the water was no good, would I have done that?
Reckon not.
So go on, friends. Share in the wealth.
But it could just be
If it does even happen.
regular water, though. What?
Not so fast. Something is off. I'm sure you won't mind if I have a look around, Mr. Trout.
Be my guest.
Looks refreshing, but looks can be deceiving. All these trees look dead. That can't be a good sign. Looks refreshing.
Yeah, I wonder if there might be some sort of like, like a mushroom growing around here or a cactus that's potentially doing stuff, and then he's gonna rob us as soon as we drink it.
Was there a sign here at one point? Wonder what it said. Wonder if this is hiding anything. Ow! Bunch of stickers. Damn. Might be a good... Nothing but twigs and leaves. What's this? These boards have been badly damaged, but it looks like it says WRNI warning. These warn. What's this? A money pouch.
Not those kind of
There's
stickers.
10 crowns in here.
Oh damn! I'll take that shit. before Jake decides to fucking drink from the water.
Jake, I don't think you should drink that water.
Why not?
Just have a look at all the trees and plants around the spring. They're dead. I'd say that's a clear warning.
Oh, it's a desert. Plenty of straggly-looking vegetation.
There was a warning sign over there, and someone destroyed it.
Really? That stick's been there since I found the place. Never seen a sign.
I still get a bad feeling from this guy.
Even after everything he's shown us? I had my reservations, but I'll be goddamned if I ain't convinced.
Forget it.
You're a bellend, Jake. It's like... Alright, we're going back around there again. Because there must be something else that I can just be like, Jake, stop being... Oh, wait.
What have we here? Magic Spring didn't do much for this beast's health.
Everything. All he did was say he was 50, yeah.
Did this poor animal die after drinking the water, or because of it?
Yeah, this guy's an ass. Both of them are, I think. Jake needs to pull his head out of his ass. Out of his ass.
They're circling low. That's not reassuring. Water of life, huh?
Water of life, huh?
Was there a sign? Water.
I wonder if that might be enough now that I've found the
Jake,
skull.
what are you doing?
Your friend got tired of waiting around.
Oh, you idiot!
Just a minute.
Oh, I've held on long enough.
No!
To
You
your health,
tit!
friend.
To all our health.
You absolute twat.
Well, how do you feel?
Not great.
Jake!
Now, no sudden moves. Empty your pockets. I want every last copper.
You think I'm giving you anything after you killed my friend?
Oh, it was just a little sip. He'll be out for a few hours, but it won't kill him. You, on the other hand, will get one right between the eyes if you don't give me all your money. Now.
Just how were you able to drink so much of that stuff?
A great magician never reveals his secrets. Now, less chatter, more emptying of pockets.
Fine, take it and get out of here.
Wise choice, friend.
That's all of my money!
Jake,
Can you just kick him, please?
What happened?
couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? Thanks to your stupidity, we got robbed. And you got poisoned.
He took all your money?
All except the crown stuck in my boot for emergencies.
Oh, hell.
Sit tight. I'll fetch Nadine to have a look at you.
I wonder if it was it because I didn't get collect all the stuff the first screen around.
You said he had a small amount of the water?
Just a sip.
I can ease the discomfort, but he'll recover on his own with time.
Let's conserve the supplies. Jake needs a lesson. I mean, he said, the guy said that it wasn't gonna kill him.
All right, treat him. No sense prolonging his suffering.
Very well.
I'll see you back at camp.
even swallow the water.
How are
I
you
don't think
feeling,
they
Mr.
did.
Ackerman?
Much better, my dear, much better. You have the healing touch in those hands of yours.
I'm glad to hear it.
Maybe now you'll think twice before drinking from random puddles of water.
We could have used a warning. I think Jake's learned his lesson. Say nothing. All my money's gone, for fuck's sake, Jake. I don't know, maybe we'll find the
I
fucker.
think Jake's learned a valuable lesson about trusting strangers.
Let's hope so. There's no town sheriff to go crying to out here on the road. Everybody's in it for themselves, for better or worse.
The chili's almost ready. Harley, can you come help me and Phil serve?
Sure thing.
I assume we'll get our money back. Somehow.
That smells heavenly.
The kid is a good cook, eh? But I believe this chili could use a little of my secret ingredient.
What's that?
Mezcal. I picked up a bottle before we left Rosewater. Gives it a nice smoky flavor. And makes you feel nice afterwards, too. This group needs a bit of loosening up, don't you think?
I don't trust it. Would you like some popcorn? I better not, Chelsea, because popcorn can make you cough. Thank you, though. I mean, I don't know if everyone drinks. Nah, I'm gonna say
I
nah.
don't think that's the best idea.
Why not?
I just don't. So leave the chili be, okay?
Whatever you say.
We should be ready to serve. Just one last taste. Perfect. Come on, let's fill up these bowls and get everybody fed.
That was some mighty fine chili, Danny boy.
Glad you liked it.
It was edible. I'm gonna say
I'd
nah.
say it was the best damn chili I've ever tasted. You ever decide to give up gunslinging? Maybe you could open up a restaurant.
You really think so?
I'd be a regular.
Gosh, thank you.
It's a nice night.
Perfect for relaxing and enjoying the company of one's comrades. The best part of the day. I have always said that the battle is won or lost around the campfire the night before.
I remember those, Nick. They're pretty cool, aren't they? Nice, Flynn.
Doing all right, Miss Jones?
I didn't pick up on that one.
Fed, I'm warm, and I've got my sofa waiting for me. Can't ask for much more than that.
Fair enough.
If you'll excuse me, it's been a long day. I need to rest up for tomorrow's drive. Night all.
Yeah, she was totally giving him shade. You just made me regular. I mean, that's not a bad thing, though, right?
How are you doing, Nadine?
It's been quite a journey so far. Mr. Ackerman will make a full recovery, but I'm afraid his treatment took a lot of supplies. I'm almost out of emetics, and he kept demanding more tonic to ease the pain. In any case, I look forward to seeing what tomorrow will bring.
Is when you
I
ride
hate to
a
leave
horse,
such merry
but-
company, but... I'm suddenly feeling very sleepy. Please excuse me. I'll see you all in the morning.
Sleep tight, Miss Redbird.
Night.
You look like you're enjoying yourself.
And why should I not be? We have fine weather, good food, good company. Are you not?
Well, sure. I mean, this is great and all, but
But nothing. Here, take a drink. Celebrate.
Happy just to soak in the festive mood, thanks. You go on, though.
Oh, I shall.
Hell of a day, huh, Jake?
I'll say. It's disheartening to know there's so many men out there hell-bent on bringing others to ruination, and dispiriting to think I was caught in his trap. Let's forget the whole thing
Thanks,
ever
Nick.
happened.
It's as they say. There's a mark for it every minute. One to trim 'em and one to knock 'em.
Look, we're here on a fucking journey. I see that as a potential danger.
So, Danny, where'd you learn to cook chili anyway?
I just sorta picked it up. Can't really remember where.
Time for me to call it a night.
Night, Harley.
Buenas noches.
Sleep well.
We leave within the hour. Don't leave anything behind.
Morning, ladies. Sleep well?
Somehow, despite Phil snoring up a storm. Sounded like he was right there in the tent with Nadine and me.
Feller works hard, plays hard, and sleeps hard. Nothing wrong with that.
Is Danny still sleeping?
Nah, he was up at the crack this morning and wandered off someplace.
Up at the crack.
You don't know where he went?
Now, this ain't unusual for him. Reckon he needs some alone time every so often, so I'll leave him to it.
He just wandered off by himself? Is he all right?
I'm sure he's fine. But just in case anything's amiss, why don't you go look for him while Miss Redbird and I pack up the tents? I'd ask Miss Johnson, but I don't want an earful.
All right, I'll go.
Yeah, if he's just walking by himself, I
Danny?
feel like
You out
he
here?
might not be fine.
Where in the ether could he have gone?
Okay. Well, I'm saving it this time because okay, so George, Trusted, Jake, Bellend. Bellends?
No idea what these are, but they're pretty.
In the Old West, I'd probably wake up earlier because I'd passed out sooner from the bottle. You about the bottle, Nick? What else did they do in the Old West? I don't know. I literally just auto-saved. I don't care, Flynn, because that auto-save could get saved over. Mine for
Daisies,
gold.
I think.
I mean, shoot things, eat more beans, fart. I don't know.
The river's pretty calm here, but gets rougher downstream.
Yeah, there he is.
Hey, there you are.
Oh. Hi, Harley.
Didn't you hear me calling?
Oh, sorry. No. Sound of the river drowned it out, I guess.
Play poker, fall off their horse. Yeah, that's great. Why are you sulking?
Is everything all right with you?
Sure. I'm fine.
Come on, Danny. You can tell me.
It's just, I miss Petey, my friend.
Aww.
Today is 3 years since he died.
Aww.
I just wanted to be alone with my thoughts.
Sorry, is there anything I can do to help? What happened to your friend? In my experience, the best way to deal with loss is to keep moving.
I'm real sorry, Danny. Can I help in any way?
I don't know. Maybe? See, the thing is, I never got a chance to mourn properly. It all went down so fast. And he was gone before I knew it. And I was starting over someplace new. I never got to say goodbye.
Well, here's a thought. How about we make a kind of memorial for your friend? Maybe you can say a few words or something? Might help.
It's a great idea.
We'll need something to serve as a marker.
What do you have in mind?
I mean, a cross is gonna take a bit. A rock doesn't make sense to me. A tree carving would be pretty cool, though.
We could carve something on a tree trunk.
Isn't that for lovers or something? Not a memorial. Maybe a rock would work.
Let's see what we can find.
Spend 20 minutes in the morning shaving the hair off your face. Meanwhile, in 2025. Well, there's a stick. I'm gonna pick up this stick.
How about this rock?
I'm gonna look
here?
at this
No,
rock.
it's too big.
Striking little purple flowers.
Please don't say.
It's especially rough here.
Yeah, I have a feeling something's gonna happen. Let me just
Hey, Danny?
Yes, Harley.
What was Petey's full name?
His full Chinese name was Si Penfei, but we called him Petey, just like everybody else called me Danny.
The art style is cool, isn't it? Even the cursor icons look well done. Yeah, it's very well crafted. The eyeball. Yeah, I'll have a look at it in a second.
So your name's not Danny Luo?
It's Lo Danin, but it was easier to switch it around to make it sound more Vespuccian.
Just like Phil.
Yeah, I guess so. Funny, you're the first non-Chinese person I've ever told my real name. Not even Jake knows it.
Well, I'm honored. What happened to your friend?
Well, Petey and I left El Presidio along with 5 of our friends. We were looking for new lives out on the frontier. I told my parents we were pooling our money together to buy a farm, which was true. Except, we didn't actually have any money. Petey took charge and we all started off working odd jobs here and there. But he got impatient. He got it into his head that it would be easy money to rob a stagecoach. I didn't much care for the idea, but once Petey put his mind to something, there was no turning back. So the big day came, and things didn't go so well. Petey didn't make it. I was the only one who did.
I'm sorry.
Me too. I just wish I'd said something more. Push back harder on the whole idea. But honestly, talking about it helped. So, thanks, I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
Tell me about some of the things Petey liked.
Well, he used to play the harmonica pretty badly. He
Jeez.
liked my cooking. He used to call me Beanie as a joke.
Beanie.
His favorite color was blue.
Is that right?
Yeah, he had this ratty old blue shirt he always wore. It was falling apart. Smelled awful. But he insisted it was lucky. Made the rest of us wear something blue for luck.
Hence your vest.
Yeah, for all the good it did.
It must have worked for you.
And I wonder why every day. Why was I lucky and the rest of them weren't?
Life's pretty random most times.
Ain't that the truth?
Were you and Petey close?
We grew up together. He was more like a brother to me than my actual brother.
Yeah, I figured that was a thing. And yeah, assumed that there wasn't why they called him that. Let's move over to how are you feeling? Remind me what we need for the memorial. Oh yeah.
You know, I lost my brother too. Not that long ago. His name was Bill.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm sorry.
Dead 6 years now, but not a day goes by I don't think about him. The pain never really stops. Some days it hurts just a smidge less. It's the most you can hope for.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, how are you feeling?
Oh, better I guess. It's nice to be able to do something for Petey.
Okay.
Could you remind me?
A nice rock to serve as a...
Right.
Alright, let's look for a rock then. Oh, there's something blue here.
These flowers are a nice shade of blue.
I'm assuming we're gonna have to pick it up afterwards. Oh, what about this rock?
Would this rock make a suitable marker?
No, it's not the right shape.
What is the right shape?
Will this make a good marker?
There's gotta be a better one.
See that rock in the river?
Oh yeah! It'd be perfect for a marker.
Okay.
It's stuck in the riverbed. I can't pull it out on my own.
Well, I do have a stick. Okay.
You did it!
Where do you want it?
How about by that tree? That's good. Just need a couple more things.
Like what?
The stone isn't a marker until it's been marked, so we need some way to do that. And I'd like to put something nice on the memorial. People usually do flowers, right?
Suppose so.
Would you mind if I stayed here? I want to think about what to write.
Sure. I'll be back with the stuff once I've found it.
Okay, well, blue flowers. I'm gonna pick those. And I guess I don't know if I've got anything that can mark. I don't have that stick anymore. Something to mark it. Something to mark it. Or is it just I just need the flowers? Is that it? I mean, I'll be giving him the flowers anyway, so let's do it now.
How about these flowers? Petey's favorite color. Like you said.
Hey, yeah. These are perfect.
Nice. Okay.
Daisies, I think.
I don't want daisies. I think there was a button I could press, not that one. Oh wait, it was middle click.
It's a nice stone, but it could definitely use more.
Could definitely use more. Well, considering there is absolutely nothing here to mark it with, I think I've got to go back on myself. I'm gonna save it first. I'm gonna save it. God's gives memorial. Ah, some of the coal. The coal.
This should work to mark the stone. Here, you can mark the stone with this.
Yeah, this is great. Thanks, Holly.
That's everything, right?
I think so. I haven't got any incense paper, so this will have to do. It means a lot. You taking the time to do this. I'm sure you had better ways to spend the morning.
Can't think of any.
If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Sure thing. See you back on the wagon.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Got those red dots going. So where are we going to? Well, I'm going to talk to Danny, see how he's doing.
Hey, Danny. Let's talk.
Sure. Actually, I was wondering about something. Where'd you learn how to fight?
For a while, it was how I put food on the table.
No kidding. You were a brawler?
I was. Used to call me Spitfire Harley.
Wow. Were you any good?
I took my licks, but usually held my own. In that world, being good is mostly about how much punishment you can take and keep coming back. Same as anywhere, really. Hell, if you want, maybe you and I can go a couple of rounds later.
Really?
Of course not, Danny. She's just pulling your leg.
I was being perfectly sincere.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. In that case, I'm sitting ringside.
So have you been to El Presidio before?
Yeah, I was born there.
No kidding. Didn't you say your family lived near El Presidio?
In the area, yeah. They moved out to the city proper a few years back. I left when I was 16. Haven't been back in ages.
So did you get PD's memorial sorted out?
Yeah, I think so. It was hard saying goodbye, but I needed to do it.
Goodbyes aren't easy. Never quite got the hang of them myself.
No?
I don't like to stick around in one place too long, so eventually I just move on. Figure I'll be back around again sometime later. But you don't always get another chance for a proper farewell.
Well, I hope you're not planning on leaving us just yet.
Nah, I like to finish what I start.
Talk to Nadine.
Hey, Nadine.
Although I want to tell Jake that he owes me, like, $50 or whatever it was.
Good book.
I'm not much of a literary critic, but it helps pass the time. Danny told me you're a writer. Have you published any books?
Me? No, books are way beyond my reach. I stick to articles and essays, and have trouble enough with those.
You shouldn't underestimate yourself. It wouldn't surprise me to see a book with your name on the cover someday.
Well, that's kind of you to say. Guess we'll see.
Folks, we're making a brief stop.
Okay, so
There's
you
a
can only
lady by
talk to
the
2
road
people
might
at a
need some
time.
help.
Let's see if we can be of assistance then.
Have you been stranded out here, ma'am?
Oh, no, not at all. I can see how it might look that way, but I assure you, I am here with fierce and deliberate purpose.
Yeah.
So what possessed you to come stand out in the middle of the desert?
My name is Amber Lee, and I am a paleontologist.
Beg your pardon?
A paleontologist named
That means I
Amber.
collect and study fossils.
Fossils? You mean bones?
Yes, that's right. Bones of the great creatures that roamed these lands millions of years ago. The mighty thunder lizards who shook the ground with every step. This wasn't always a desert, you know. It may seem difficult to imagine now, but millions of years ago, this was all a vast, lush rainforest. The perfect habitat for these awesome beasts.
Suppose everybody needs a hobby.
This is no mere hobby, sir. This is my vocation. In fact, I have been invited to exhibit my findings at the esteemed Jolly Good Club in El Presidio.
The Jolly Good Club.
That's where we're going. Do you know Dr. Clark?
Does that mean you know Dr. Bennett Clark?
Afraid not. As women are excluded from the club, I've not had occasion to associate with its members. They have made a special exception to allow me to give my lecture, and they are expecting something spectacular. If I don't find something truly extraordinary to show, I will be in quite a bind. Fortune has not been in my favor on this expedition. I am certain this area is full of treasures. Fossilized remains, that is. But the Earth stubbornly refuses to yield up her secrets. Say, have you any experience with excavation?
Excavation. I'm not gonna lie.
Afraid not. Can't even remember the last time I touched a shovel.
Oh, no matter. The digging isn't even the most important part. It's the handling of the fossils. As long as you've a delicate touch, you'll be a great help. I shall compensate you for your trouble, of course.
How much are we talking?
I'll need 2 field assistants. I am prepared to offer you 5 crowns each for a day's labor, and double that if you turn up something I can exhibit.
So at least 10 crowns in total and 20 if we both find something? All right, that sounds fair.
Wonderful!
You taking point on this, Harley?
Guess so.
Delicate touch.
Nadine, want to help me out?
Of course. Now remember, we are searching for bones belonging to the great dinosaurs that I believe were once abundant here. They may be scattered in pieces. I aspire above all to discover and assemble a complete skeleton for display. My holy grail, if you will. If you uncover anything useful, be sure to tag it for classification.
Don't waste too much time. We got to keep moving.
We shall reconvene in an hour.
All right, but not a minute more.
May fortune favor our search.
Oh shit. Okay. Left click to brush or trowel icons. Oh.
Oh, whoops.
What? Okay. Do I have to?
Say, this looks promising.
Oh, right.
I found something.
Oh, shit. Take that. Anything else? Oh, wait, I can trowel.
I found something.
Oh, shit.
Be my lucky day. This comes with me.
Oh.
I found something.
Trowel more. Oh, shit, I can go further. Ah, damn.
I can't do.
Okay, well, I wasted my time on that one. This is pretty cool, though, isn't it?
Well, now, what's this? I could probably get a few crowns for this.
Trowel.
I found something.
I'll discard that one.
Say, this looks promising.
Oh! Let's go to the next one and... Oh, can I only have 4 things?
I found something. I could probably get a few crowns for this. Say, this looks promising.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Take that.
Phew. I've been at this long enough.
I'd say I got some good stuff.
All right. Place everything you found on the table here, and we'll have a look.
Yeah, I only stole a few things.
Not a bad yield. You found some quality fossils. As for your companion, goodness, you've also found some wonderful fossils. This is quite a collection. Here is your fee, as we agreed. Thank you again for your assistance.
Don't mention it. Good luck with your exhibition.
That voice sounds familiar, does it? From Lamplight. Oh, well, yeah, I can imagine voices go across, don't they? Hey, we got some shit. Hey, Jake, you owe me money.
Hey, Jake?
Yeah, Harley?
Feeling any better?
Yeah, I'm right as rain, thanks to Miss Redbird. Appreciate you asking.
I appreciate.
Anytime.
Nothing to say, really.
No, damn. What about Danny?
All right there, Danny?
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
Hey, Jake?
Yeah, Harley?
Wait, let me...
Any-
I better talk to...
Leger,
Oh,
get
shit.
up here a minute.
Damn it! Damn it!
What's going on?
I don't much care for the looks of that sky.
No? Looks fine to me.
Give it half an hour and it won't. There's a dust storm coming. We need to seek shelter fast.
We can't just stop and wait it out.
Yeah,
on
we
the
literally
back.
have a shelter here.
Secured. There's a chance it could blow over. I'm not risking it.
This
There's
big
a house
bastard?
ahead.
Really?
We'll stop and see if we can shelter there.
All right. I'll let the others know.
I find that hard to believe, but okay.
Lola wasn't kidding about the storm picking up. Is someone living here?
Go. No? I didn't say her name.
Hello? Anybody home? No answer. And wouldn't you know it, it's locked. Good thing I've got these lockpicks. Oh!
Can I help you with something?
My companions and I need a place to ride out the storm. We thought this house was abandoned.
Well, it's not. But how many are ye?
There's 6 of us. That's our wagon back there on the road.
Well then, go fetch 'em.
You're sure?
I won't have ye blow away on me porch. And you'll be keeping an old man company.
Ah,
You're not bandits or thieves.
this guy's nice.
Are ye?
No, sir. We're fortune seekers. Of an honest sort.
Then we'll be getting along just fine. Now, get your folk in here quick before we all
Get your fuck in here.
Come. Appreciate you letting us ride out the storm in here.
Alright, that's right.
Mighty good of you. Ah, of course. As I told your mate, I'm glad for the company. Welcome to me home. I'm Captain Philip Boylan. Pleasure's all ours. I'm Jake Ackerman. And this is Miss Legere, Mr. Luo, Mr. Marquez, Ms. Redbird, and Miss Johnson. Fine-looking crew, sure. And not to worry, there's plenty of space here. I've a spare room upstairs and a settee in the library.
We're grateful for your hospitality. Anything we can help with?
As a matter of fact, there is. I was about to start supper. Seeing as I'm setting extra places, I could use a couple more hands.
I'd be glad to help.
As would I.
Ah, grand.
Looks like you have your kitchen crew assembled. Thanks for stepping up, you two. Have fun.
All right, shall we? The rest of ye, make yourselves at home. I'll sound the gong when supper's ready.
I need to keep an eye on these guys because I feel like they're gonna try and rob this guy.
Seems a nice enough feller.
Indeed.
He must be lonely to take in a bunch of strangers like this.
You took us in. Are you lonely? Whoa, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that shit.
Maybe. He seems like a kind man.
I do not know about you, but
Drag her.
I am curious to see this library. See you all at dinner.
I'll be upstairs.
Ooh, exploring a spooky old house. What fun. See you later, Harley.
Oh, okay. I am suddenly alone.
An impressive weapon. That probably goes to a closet or a basement or something. Locked. I should leave it be. Don't want to upset the captain.
Alright.
If I had to guess, I'd say this came from someplace in Africa. Captain Boylan sure has gotten around. A seaside landscape. I'm detecting a theme.
Oh, wow.
It seems the good captain is an avid reader.
No kidding. These shelves are full of ship's logbooks. Captain Boylan had a long career. Nautical adventures, war stories, medieval romances, and frontier tales. That's a nice instrument.
Isn't she? Very finely crafted. I wonder how the captain came by her.
A gentum jug.
Say that 5 times fast.
Gentum jug.
Such an intricate design.
Must have taken ages to carve.
I'm no expert, but it looks old, foreign, and valuable.
That's what she said.
Some kind of navigational instrument. I haven't a clue how it works. The label says Barbados rum.
Hmm. Yeah, that's come up recently, hasn't it? Clip leaderboard.
A plain old sea chest. I shouldn't be snooping around. Not without a good reason, anyway. Wasted no time making yourself comfortable, I see.
My back's been acting up lately, you know? Truth is, it's been a while since I was out on the road like this, camping with only a bedroll every night. Guess I got used to inns and soft mattresses. And there's a decent bed in the show wagon. Now, it ain't like I've gone soft or nothing, just, you know, showing my old bones some love.
Oh. I'll probably do the same, to be honest. I just washed my balls in there, Harley.
Miss Johnson, there you are.
Yep.
Hell of a place this guy's got, huh?
Did you need something from me?
No, just making conversation.
Right. Excuse me, won't you?
Jesus.
I can just make out the wagon through the dust. At least it hasn't blown away. A musty-smelling mess of laundry. Finely carved. Must be quality craftsmanship. I shouldn't be snooping around.
I feel like we're going to find out a good reason at some point.
This is the water closet.
Oh, the old toilet. Time for me to take a shit. Right.
Danny and Nadine are helping prepare dinner. I shouldn't interrupt.
I guess I'm talking to Bill then? Oh.
I can't remember the last time this table was so full. How are ye finding the fare?
Was it before you killed your family?
Not bad.
Most satisfactory.
The very soul of rustic simplicity. Quite simple and, unadorned.
Yes, it's a bit bland.
You didn't exactly jump at the chance to prepare this meal, Jake.
You're absolutely right. I didn't mean anything by it, just commenting. In any case, it's been a real pleasure having a proper meal at a table.
Been roughing it then?
And how? A campfire don't compare to this.
Where are ye folks headed?
El Presidio.
Ah, I used to sail out of there.
It's family the dinner, essentially.
Since you know the city, have you got any advice for a first-time visitor?
If ye ask me, and you did, the heart of the city's the wharf. You'll not see a more eclectic mix of folk anywhere else.
You said you sailed from El Presidio, Captain Boylan?
Aye, for many a year. I used to captain a whaler.
No kidding. You must have some stories.
A fair few. I could tell ye about the largest beast we ever snared. The one what took me leg.
Hell yeah.
Go on then, tell us.
It was back in 25. We was circling a lagoon off the coast of New Spain. We were on the point of giving up, when suddenly, a great monster breaches off the port bow. She was the biggest I'd ever seen. I shouted the order to launch the whaleboats in pursuit. Me men put all their backs and all their hearts into rowing, and soon we was on her.
All around, the water was churning white with foam. The beast surfaced again so close, we nearly capsized. But the harpooner had steady legs and a steadier aim on him, and he struck true. Then the battle began. Oh, how she thrashed and reared. Somehow, the rope got wrapped round me leg and pulled and tore almost clean through. I thought I was a goner for sure, but it wasn't over yet. At last, the beast tired out. We hauled her in just as it was getting dark. Cutting her up was no easy job. She was 50 foot if she was an inch. Got a good sum for all that oil and blubber. But it wasn't only the whale went under the knife that night. Doc cut me up too, taking care of what little was left of me leg by that point. Saved me life.
Quite a tale.
That poor creature.
I doubt you'd feel that way if you met one yourself, Missy.
How about we just finish our dinner? If anybody has an appetite left after that story.
The story wasn't that bad, was it?
No, that was a fine meal. And a fine meal should be followed by some fine rum and conversation. Would ye care to join me in the library?
That sounds like a perfect way to pass the evening.
I'm going to retire. Sounds like the storm's died down, so I'm bunking in the wagon.
You sure that's a good idea, Miss Johnson?
I'm sure. See y'all bright and early.
Sure you won't have some rum, Miss Redbird?
I'm sure. Thank you.
And for you, Miss Leger.
I feel like I've gone this far.
You can spare me a pour as well, Captain.
Aye, fair enough. A toast to new friends.
Cheers! Damn, where'd you say this stuff came from?
A gift from an old friend in Barbados. Best rum in the world, in my opinion. Got plenty more in me cellar. You're welcome to it. Now then, Mr. Marquez, I had a question for ye.
I may have an answer.
Am I mistaken, or are ye of the new Spanish persuasion?
I am, yes.
Ha ha! Grand! I'd like ye to have this.
Huh? Oh, wow.
She belonged to an old friend of mine. New Spanish, like yourself. He used to play the most beautiful music. He left her to me when he died, but
This guy's a dude.
I always felt she should return to her proper home, as it were.
I'm honored.
Suppose I ought to have asked if you play.
In fact, I do. A little bit, anyway.
Go on, then. Give us a song.
Wow, right on the spot.
But let me tune her first. That should do. Now, let's see if I remember.
A little, huh? Can you play a sing-along?
Goodness, that was beautiful. Where did you learn that?
Thank you, Harley. I had a tutor as a child. My father insisted I learn to play something, so I chose the guitar.
Well, ain't you just full of surprises?
I think this calls for another round.
Here, here.
It's been a grand evening. But this old salt needs his beauty sleep. Stay up late as ye like. All I ask is ye not disturb me in me quarters. I'm not a light sleeper, but I can be a right bastard when startled.
I promise we'll steer clear and tiptoe quieter than the angels. Good night, Captain.
See y'all in the morning.
Don't know about you folks, but I ain't ready to bed down just yet.
Yes, the night is still young.
Let's say we have a couple more rounds.
The rum's all gone now.
Captain Boylan said he had more in the cellar.
I'll just go fetch a bottle or two. Oh, bad news. Cellar's locked.
Oh, chingada.
Guess the party's over, then?
Not necessarily. Harley, would you be so kind as to apply your skills to our little problem?
Do I want to do that? Go on then. I kind of want to see, but if I end up pissing off the girl, oh hello.
Having a good time? Ready to party? Have fun? Yeah, well, that was the last guys.
Yeah,
Wrong
welcome
fucking
in,
band.
Raiders.
We're here to have a bad time. Let's fucking do
Welcome
this.
in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, April Ryan. How you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? We come in peace. Welcome in, Cornholia. Nice. Cool video, yeah, thanks. How's it going? April raid, hell yeah. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. I was playing the same game as you, so I had to raid. Nice. How you feeling about it so far? Have you gotten far into it yet? This is my first playthrough. I come in pieces. Nice. It's amazing. It's really good, isn't it? I'm really enjoying it, and I think everyone else here watching it are also really enjoying it as well. I'm right where you are. Nice. Cool. Do you usually play a lot of point and click adventures? But yeah, welcome in. Suppose I better introduce myself. I'm George. Welcome. I play a lot of point and clicks. I play a lot of boomer shooters. Me and Chelsea, who's in chat right now, we come together every Friday. We yap, we snack, we react, and we react, as we say, and play horror games as well. So yeah, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. And Shardlight, nice. Yeah, I played Shardlight and Lamplight as well. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Awesome. Nice. Shardlight. It was a while ago that I played Shardlight. I tell you what though, I actually played this developer's one of the first. Was it the first? One of the first one? What was it called? The Golden Wake? I played it like a while ago. A long while ago. Carefree, wherever you may be. I like that. Oh yeah. Yeah. What kind of other point and clicks have you played on stream or played in general? What would you say your favorite is? My absolute favorite is Grim Fandango. Also a bit prone to some Full Throttle as well. This year in particular though, like this seems to be like one of my favorite this year. Yeah, I actually had to say that I'm enjoying this more than Lamplight City as well. Ah, The Longest Journey. I still haven't played that. Oh, I haven't played that game. I think I have it on my list to play at some point. I was gonna say, did you stream Shardlight? I don't remember. No, I haven't streamed Shardlight. That'll be on the list as well to play on stream at some point. Oh, nice! You got a Grim Fandango based emote as well. That's sick. Day of the Tentacle. That was one of my childhood games growing up. Day of the Tentacle. One of the ones that I play over and over and over again. But everything classic or indie, FMVs too. Nice. The Longest Journey 2 Dreamfall is my favorite adventure game. I'm gonna have to jump on these then at some point. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about them, to be honest. So it never kind of like came up on my radar to make sure I need to kind of play it as soon as possible. So maybe I do. Alley Cat. It's a masterpiece, yes. Yeah. Neverhood. Again, another one I played. I did play similarly I played God, what was that game? Harold Halibut. We played that on stream. Less of a point and click game and more of a like kind of linear follow-on like adventure kind of thing rather than point and click. But yeah, bit of Monkey Island 2, of course. Hell yeah, we're big fans of Murray in this stream. Yeah, Howard Halibut. It took us a while to get through that as well. It's quite a meaty game. But yeah, we'll see. Everyone is welcome to stick around, obviously, and yeah, thank you again, April, for the raid. But yeah, let's see what we're doing. So we've been given the chance to either go down into the basement, well, picklock it, or we kind of do the right thing. I don't know about you, but I like the idea of kind of just seeing what there is. And then if I don't like the outcome, sometimes I will load back the save because I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to go a certain way. I try to commit as much as possible unless it's a particularly bad thing that happens. And I feel like in this game, some like good or bad things can happen as well. So I guess we're gonna have to have a look. I'm curious as well because I feel like there's something weird going on here. There's something not maybe could not be quite right about this place. So
Sure, I can get that door open.
let's give it a try.
So it'll be a cinch.
Atta girl. Let us know when you done it.
A bit suspicious. Yeah, right. I'm gonna save it now. George actually does some nefarious shit. A bit sus, a bit suspicious, yeah. Yeah, let's have a look. Alright, I'm going to assume I'm going to need to have a look at my diary in a bit to know which kind of lock it is. Yep. Okay, here we go. So this would be this kind of lock. Tumbler locks. The key stays still. The diamond shines. Turns up just once, then down 3 times. Wow. The key stays still. The diamond shines, turns up just once, and down 3 times. So the key stays still. Guess that's the key. The diamond shines. Oof. It's like a diamond. That kind of diamondy. I guess it is. Let's give it a go. Oh shit. Oops.
Lock.
Let's try that again. Yeah, this would be select. Key stays still, the diamond shines. Turns up just once, then down 3 times. So up once. Huh. Up once. 1, 2, 3.
Fantastic.
Goddamn. Goddamn.
Jake?
Yeah,
Got it.
they haven't just made it straight. Why did she shout? Why did she shout? We're trying to kind of like hide this stuff from the dude.
I cannot see a thing down here.
How about we light that wall lamp?
You got anything for that? I don't think I've got anything for that.
This will help us see down here if we can light it.
Suppose I could get some other bits and pieces. What is
An ancient arrowhead I found buried in the desert.
Yeah.
A piece of petrified wood from the desert.
Can I just like...
That's not going...
No. Oh yeah, let me... Oh, I can't grab it. Okay. I need some sort of like candle or something. Maybe... maybe I should ask the guys if I've got anything first, actually. Jake, I'm about to snoop in the guy's house.
We are lucky to have made it down the stairs without tumbling down in the dark.
Gotta be matches around here somewhere.
Or have I got to actually look around? I like this. I don't like this. Matches. Maybe through here, because you'd have to light the stove, right? And there's a gong. Ah, there we go. Let's take the match.
Don't mind if I do.
No mind if I do. Cool, on the boot.
Much better.
Now, about that rum.
What was that?
Sounded like the captain's voice. Come on. You heard it too, huh?
Yes, it came from upstairs, I think.
It sounded like Captain Boylan, but aren't his quarters on this floor?
I thought the same.
Perhaps we should go see if he's all right.
Yep, you and Miss Redbird check the spare room. Danny and I'll check the bedroom. Harley, you look in the captain's quarters. We ain't got time to lose.
That was horrible. Zombies. Wait, why am I in here? Let's check this door. That was quite the scream.
Odd. Captain Boylan's not here. Where could he have gone?
His keys are there.
A set of keys. One of them must unlock the cellar. No need to worry about that anymore, though.
No. He's having night terrors again. Yeah, he's sleepwalking and night terroring.
Can't really see anything in here.
Oh, do I need to use a match? Let's use a match.
Hang on. What's this? There's a small switch in the back. Well, I'll be damned.
This is getting weird. I'm just going to quickly search this drawer first, and then...
There's an old book in here. A journal. Better take it.
Are we going to read it?
There's not much in here. I guess Captain Boylan didn't care much for writing. Here's an interesting passage.
Fisher landed another whale today on his first shot. I asked him how he managed it. Turns out he's been tying his wife's kerchief to the harpoon handle. Swears it brings luck and improves his aim. Ah, to be young and in love.
Okay. Alright. I guess we're going. Oh no.
Captain! You're still breathing, thank God. Hang on, I'll
What
get
did he
help.
do?
He appears to be fine physically, but he seems to be in some sort of trance.
A trance? How do you mean?
His eyes are open, but he's not really awake. He's gone within himself. I've seen people do this voluntarily, to meditate or relive certain memories, but Captain Boylan seems trapped.
Is there anything we can do?
I'm not entirely sure. Did he say anything when you found him, Harley?
Not a word.
I'm at a loss. Something brought this on, but what?
You apply the fundamental forces of physics. This is what we need in this situation. Could it have been something he ate? Maybe he drank too much. Why did he come to his hidden room?
Could it have something to do with this room? If he went to the trouble of building a secret passage, it must have some significance to him.
That's a very good point. I would say this place is a sanctuary.
But from what? The man lives alone in the desert already. What's he need a secret sanctuary for?
For his mind.
Look, on the wall there.
He's Batman.
It's a sketch of Captain Boylan with 5 other men. His crew, maybe? There's a signature. A. Cranach.
Cranach? God forgive me.
Captain, can you hear me?
The doom? The doom!
What doom? What do you mean?
I came from nowhere. I ought to have taken heed. I ought to have let it take me.
This is giving me like
Captain?
massive Obra Dinn
He's
vibes now.
unresponsive again.
The doom of Pandysia came to these islands, Empress. Yeah, I'll be honest, Chelsea. I'm glad you told me to play Obra Dinn because I feel like there's so many games now that probably took some sort of influence from it, right? But I love Obra Dinn. I know you do. I know you do. Wait a second. Let me just snooze. Okay. Should I say that name again? What in the ether is going on? Captain Boylan is obviously suffering. I mean, yeah, he's suffering.
Poor man. It's clear he's suffering.
I only wish I could diagnose the cause.
I think I have an idea.
Yes?
That chair, the way it's positioned, facing that sketch, this room being hidden, I think something happened to those men. Something bad. And I think the captain blames himself for it. He probably comes in here to punish himself.
Oh, how you figure that?
Because, well, call it a hunch.
I don't know. Seems kind of far-fetched, don't it?
Not entirely. I've read some of the new theories about the study of the mind. A particularly traumatic event may have shaken Captain Boylan's sanity.
So, he has gone mad?
Yes, but he may not be beyond help. We could try to reach him. I could try a form of hypnosis.
Oh, sure. That's where you get him to cluck like a chicken, right?
Not at all. It means he would be calmed and put into a receptive state. Then we could speak directly with his unconscious mind. But to have the best chance, we would have to recreate the environment he's experiencing as accurately as possible.
Jesus. Imagine the thing that they were up against was like a giant snake, and he's just there, just like wrestling with himself, just like, ye need to wrestle with the snake. just looking at the picture in the corner of the room. Yeah, that'd be screwed up. It's a two-hander tonight. How do we do that? Are you sure this is going to work? Maybe we should just leave Captain Boylan alone. I'm gonna go along with it. She seems to have a plan of some kind, right? I don't know. His unconscious mind. I'm over here. I got lotion on my shit. I'm stroking my shit. I got lotion on my shit. April was at the same point, and I made the point that in the late 1800s, hypnosis was known as animal magnetism. Animal magnetism.
Recreate the environment? Just how do you propose we do that?
We must each take on a role.
Start bringing in the pheromones.
Play acting?
Something like that. If we can each convincingly assume the identities of the men in that sketch, the captain may feel they are truly here with him. His fantasy will become clear, and we'll be able to guide him through and out of it.
Sounds just crazy enough to work.
But we know nothing about these men, aside from what they look like.
Which means we need to find out more. The more details we have, the better.
Then let's put this show together. Harley, you're good at finding things. See if Captain Boylan had a diary or something.
All right, I'm on it.
I already found a diary. All right, let me save it, because some of this stuff is like time sensitive, I think. Oh, wait, no, it's not Harley, it's George. George looks for stuff. Alright, so we do have this diary. Read it.
There's not much in here. I guess here's an...
Fisher landed another whale today on his first shot. I asked him how he managed it. Turns out he's been tying his wife's kerchief to the harpoon handle. Swears it brings luck and improves his aim. Ah, to be young and in love.
It's a harpoon with a handkerchief. I'll give this to her, actually.
Unfortunately, I haven't got time to read the captain's journal right now.
Isn't that part of it? Isn't that part of what we're trying to do here?
That's Captain Boylan on the left. The 5 other men must be his crew, but I have no idea who any of them are.
Wow, this is literally Obra Dinn. This is actually Obra Dinn. We're trying to find out the names of these people. So this is the fisher who has a handkerchief on his harpoon. Ooh, he's got a book that says diseases. He's got an anchor tattoo. Huh. This seems like the perfect time to read his journal. Load shotgun, time to shoot some mermaids. Obra Dinn wouldn't have been as much of an interesting story if they all had shotguns. I think they would have got through it a bit easier. Dear Diary, he called me by my name today. I was so happy. I didn't even mind being shot in the face. Oof. I'm dead. Think I got shot one too many times. That is bizarrely... it kind of makes sense, actually. That's pretty good. Wow. That's pretty sick. Right. Let's have a good look around then. Yeah. Alright, I do want to... Yeah, there was a
set of keys. One of... No need to worry.
Well, surely I'd need the rest to unlock some more things, but okay, maybe not.
I can just hear Joni. A quill and ink, how charming. The captain won't miss this for now.
I might need it. You never know. Okay, let's have a good look around. Search.
Not much inside. There is a folded up piece of paper. Seems to be a recipe for sea biscuits. There's a note. Your favorites. Told you they were simple to make. Perhaps someday you can whip some up for me. It's initialed G-O-M.
Gar, we gonna play some sea biscuits tonight.
It's empty.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be anything in here.
Well stocked, but not with anything I need.
Get someone for me to throw through this window immediately. Yeah, that's what she probably would have said. Genetically organismed modification. Gom. You had to make it weird. Wow. Hey, that looks like Lamplight City.
Painting of a harbor. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before.
Yeah. It looks like Lamplight City right there. I'm gonna take this and see if we can find a handkerchief.
Can't reach it from down here.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Alright, well, I'll have to figure that out. Right.
I wouldn't even know where to begin. Nautical adventures, war stories...
Yeah, none of those.
Such an intricate... A gentum jug. Some kind of navigational instrument. I haven't a clue. I'm no expert, but it looks old, foreign, and valuable. Atlases, travelogues, and naval histories. We're in the middle of the desert, but it feels like we could be at sea.
Do you like the vibe of this room?
Classical dialogues, poetry, and natural philosophy. A bust of some lady in a helmet.
I like the couches. Yeah, again, hitting a vibe, right? Let's have a look in the basement. I feel like there must be something around here. Let me just light this. Okay.
There we are. An old navigational chart.
Cool.
Enough rum to last a lifetime. Or an evening.
Depends on the company. Depends if you got Phil with you.
A crate chock full of rum bottles. This crate's been emptied. Probably full of more rum.
Doesn't seem to be... Oh, we got the stool. Let me take the stool. I did, Nick. That only recently came out, didn't it? I would like to play that. I tell you what, though, because I played the first game last year on the Steam Deck, which, by the way, Steam Deck, incredible for point-and-click adventure games. It has the two touchpads, which actually makes it a lot better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a sequel. I would assume it would be a sequel. Just with the way the story goes in the first game. I don't know. But part of me wonders if I think it would probably be best if I played the first one on stream before I go for the second one. And I did really enjoy it, so yeah. The touchpads have great feedback, but I found the touchscreen. Yeah, the touchscreen, as long as like the game allows for it to a certain extent. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, playing that in bed, I mean, really cool way to play point and clicks on that thing. It's too bad that there weren't more point and click games that came to like tablets, because yeah, touchscreen for that would have been pretty impeccable, but not a lot of people kind of went for it.
Spare linens and an old sketch.
Even though you can get Scum VM on the point and click event, the point and click VM virtual machine on pretty much anything now, which is cool. I think you can put that on an Android as well.
There's a note. Captain Boylan, looking forward to our first voyage together. Signed A. Cranach. Cranach? That's the same name on the sketch in the attic. So the Derwent must be the ship I'm looking for.
Derwent. Let me just read.
A sketch of a ship. The Derwent.
Ah, so I can look through his logs now.
Looking forward to our first voyage together. Signed A. Cranach.
The newer Shadowrun games were designed for tablet. I haven't tried them outside of PC though. I tried to get into the Shadowrun games. I soon realised those types of games aren't my kind of games, unfortunately. Which is really unfortunate, because I feel like the Shadowrun series is like the absolute perfect thing to play. And yeah,
There's an empty bottle and a note in here. I'll take the note.
Backer has said,
Captain Boylan, I recommend taking 1 nitroglycerin tablet per day and avoiding overexcitement. Dr. Francois. Captain Boylan, I recommend taking 1 nitroglycerin tablet per day and avoiding overexcitement. Dr. Francois.
Okay. Jeez, nitroglycerin. Wait, is that for heart attacks? That's for heart attacks, right? Nitroglycerin? I swear. It's like turning him into a living bomb, yeah. Keep adding that nitroglycerin, he'll be full on TNT. Okay.
Looks like a navigational chart. I'll take it with me.
Cool, I seem to be getting some bits and pieces now. I'll take it. Let me look through.
I can just make out the wagon through the dust. At least it hasn't blown away.
Boop boop. Why do you think they say don't get excited?
I'll take this hat.
Yeah, the dude had the hat. Okay, cool. I'm getting somewhere. Please don't tell me he's had a heart attack and they're like, let's hypnotize him. Chances are he has probably had a heart attack.
Hey, I've seen this sort of thing before. I believe it's called scrimshaw.
Scrimshaw? Do I need to take the right one though? So we spoke about a whale.
It's got an old sailing ship on it. It's been carved with a whale design. It's got a seabird on it. A pelican, I think. Someone carved a lighthouse onto this.
I'm going to leave those just for a bit.
This is the water closet.
Oh yeah, that's the toilet. Okay. Cause unhelpfully. Okay. What was it? Oh yeah, I was gonna go to the journals and have a look for the ship.
Ah, here we are. The logbook for the Derwent.
Sick.
The Derwent sailed out of El Presidio in 1830. Listed crew is Captain Philip Boylan, First Mate Michael Benelli, Navigator Karenga Payo, Harpooner Jalal Fisher, Dr. Jonas Francois, Cook George O'Malley, and Alfred Cranach, Profession Unlisted.
Okay. Alright.
There's a path drawn around an island that says Detour. The name of the island's been crossed out. Heavy. It's pure brass. It's in surprisingly good shape for being so old.
Okay.
I feel sorry for the sea beast that gets one of these through its hide.
Wow. Okay. So, oh. What am I taking?
This could be useful.
God, this cough. Horrible. Okay. Right. So, just gonna have a quick look at my journal. Keep on trucking. Okay, yeah, it didn't go further than that. I just wanted to see what exactly they wanted from it. Okay. Ooh. George figures stuff out. He does. He does. A good hypnosis session could cure that cough in 6 to 7. I'll be honest. I've had this cough for like 3 weeks now. I'll take it. I'd take it. Hey, welcome in, Esther. How you doing? You're not the thing. Oh yeah. How you doing? I mean, I'm still unsure about the rock at the moment, but yeah, we'll I want to go look at that picture again. Let's go look at the picture.
That's Captain Boylan on the left. According to the ship's log, these other men are Harpooner Jalal Fisher, Cook George O'Malley, Dr. Jonas Francois, First Mate Michael Benelli,
and he's got the rock.
Navigator Karenga Payo.
Okay, so he's got the rock. So I need that. He's the doctor. Someone with a hat. Someone with a hat. Yeah, let me just go get that rock.
You gotta be fucking
Kelsey,
kidding.
thank you for the gifted sub. And to Bacca Silly, hell yeah. Thank you so much. That's so much. That's very kind of you. Hell yeah. Oh shit, yeah, we've got an ad break, haven't we? Ugh. The sub is in exchange for those hypnosis. Oh yeah, you have to deliver now, Bacca. We need those hypnosis sessions now. Okay. Yes, that's how I earn my bread. Well, it's good to know we've got a professional in chat. Okay, so okay, right.
That's Captain Boylan on the left. According to the ship's log, these other men are Harpooner Jalal Fisher, Cook George O'Malley, Dr. Jonas Francois, First Mate Michael Benelli, and Navigator Karenga Payo.
Karenga Payo. We do Karenga first then. Smash him around the head with this thing.
That won't help them.
We ought to find out who those men in the sketch are before amassing a collection of trinkets.
I'm not sure what I'd do with that.
What are you talking about?
This seems like a sound recommendation for heart trouble.
She did hypnotize chickens as a kid. They're exceptionally easy. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that before, where like you just completely subdue a chicken and it's they look like they just fall asleep, right? Yeah, we'll go for the chicken. Okay, right. Well,
I hope we're able to help the captain.
There's gotta be something we can do for him.
Let me know when you found something that might tell us who those fellers in the sketch are.
oh, do I need to give it to him? Okay.
I found the ship's log for the crew in the sketch.
Nicely done. Let's have a look. Alright, so we've got a first mate, navigator, harpooner, doctor, cook, and artist.
The way he says harpooner,
Probably leave that last
there's something about that.
Okay, so
Harpooner.
Danny can be the cook, Nadine the doctor, Phil the harpooner, you can be the navigator, and I'll be the first mate.
Oh, don't you think I ought to be the first mate?
Does it really matter?
Reckon not. Right, now all we need are some props.
Props?
Sure, for authenticity. Have another look at the sketch. Each of the crewmen is either wearing or holding something unique.
I see.
Jake's right. If we each have the appropriate item, it will increase our chances of convincing the captain that we are his former crew. I'd also suggest trying to learn at least one personal detail about each one, just in case.
Okay, I'll have a look around.
Bring me any items you find.
And let me know when you're ready to begin the performance.
This is a lot to keep track of. I'd better make a list.
Yeah, a list would be good. There we go. That's good. So it has actually kind of Boylan's favourite meal is sea biscuits. Prescribed medication for Boylan's heart. Ty's wife's kerchief to harpoon for luck. We just need info for the other two. Well, yeah, we've got props for people as well. Let me just talk to him because he's going to tell me exactly who's who.
Remember to bring me anything that'll...
I must admit, this is all very odd. Though I do pity the captain.
Oh, I wonder actually. So let me just give this to him.
Here, this is the hat First Mate Benelli wore.
Perfect. I'll hang on to it.
Cool.
Here's a carved whale tooth for Dr. Francois.
This one's you, Miss Redbird.
I'll find out who the boss swain was. What is a boss swain? Don't even remember a boss swain in Oberdin either.
A spyglass
Like,
for Navigator
do I remember
Pio.
boss swain?
Great.
Here's a harpoon for Mr. Fisher.
It was there was a boss swain in
hope this
Oberdin. Someone
works.
from Oberdin also. A petty officer in charge with the rigging. Okay. Oh, whoops. What else? Yeah.
I found this inkwell and a quill. Should work for drawing O'Malley's tattoo on Danny.
Right. I'll hold on to this thing until it's time. Nice work, Harley. I think we got all the props we need.
Oh, is it a boatswain? I can't remember. Okay, so we got all the props. That's good. I just need some extra info. So let me go look around.
Storm seems to
okay.
be passing.
You know, this guy's just lonely peeking out of one eye this whole time, just watching them. Yeah, he does this with every passerby, where he knows that at least one of them will know this hypnosis technique, and they're like, oh, I can finally relive the good old days.
The captain still has some old country pride. Definitely not the one that got away.
I feel like it would be notes that I need to find. I think I already searched that for a note. I think there was a note already in there.
Not much inside. Seems to be a rest. There's a note. Your favorite. It's initialed G-O.
Yeah, we already got that.
The dinner gong. Can't imagine it gets much use.
Okay. Bucket?
It's empty.
Bucket?
For an old sea captain, Boylan's got some rather modern conveniences. If I had to guess, I'd say this. Captain Boylan, a seaside landscape. I'm detecting a theme. A sketch of a ship. Captain Boylan, looking forward to our first voyage together. Signed, A. Cranach. Captain Boylan, I recommend taking one night.
Yeah, we got that one already.
There's a path drawn around an island that says Detour. The name of the island's been crossed out. Pointy.
Oh. Yeah, I did pick this up, but what would it be for? That's why I need to find out. For anywhere in here. I already looked at those things and all these bits and pieces, so I don't think it's anything in here. Maybe if we go upstairs.
The plaque says the Corunna. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little model sailor that looks kind of like Captain Boylan. And that looks like First Mate Benelli. They must have been shipmates.
There we go, that's another one. Yep, okay, so I need one more.
The port of Gascon, if I'm not mistaken. Been years since I've seen it.
Gascon. Got mentioned in Lamplight.
Evocative scene. Wonder how Lola's doing out there.
I'm gonna close it. Because I'm nice. Not that really matters, but you know.
Functional little nightstand with storage.
Down straight. Let's have a look at the...
Nice to be able to freshen up.
All the pictures. Maybe I need to tear one
Ship in a
open.
dense fog.
Yeah, another one.
It doesn't do much for me.
Can't win them
Captain
all.
Boylan was quite dashing in his youth. A musty-smelling mess of laundry.
Maybe I'll need to go in the basement again.
It's empty.
Maybe there's something missing in the basement. I can't get anything from the toilet. No worries, Chelsea. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Oh! I know.
An old looks awfully familiar.
Yeah. Like that bad boy.
These two charts show the same land masses. The island crossed out on my chart is called Hastram Scary.
So, hopefully... There we go! Nice! So we've got everything. Well, that deserves a save. George got everything. There we go. Perfect. Wrong way.
Nice work, Harley. I think we got all the props we need. Nice.
I must admit, this is all very odd. though I do pity the captain.
I'm just gonna talk to everyone just in case.
Poor Captain Boylan. It's not easy living with demons.
Is everything ready to go? Keep in mind, we'll likely only get one chance at this.
I mean, I've got everything at this point, right? So, yeah. I like how this kind of feeds into Danny's story as well. Backstory a bit. Pretty good.
I think so. I've found everything I can.
Excellent. Let's gather everything together and get started. I'll begin. Then we can each say who we are. Captain Boylan, hear the voices of your former crew.
I feel like this is gonna make it worse.
Me
but-
crew?
Go ahead, Harvey.
My crew?
You start.
First mate Michael Benelli reporting for duty, Captain Boylan.
Oh my god.
Michael, can it be?
Captain Boylan, it's Karenga Payo, your navigator.
Oh wow.
You're alive?
Captain Boylan, it's me, George O'Malley. Supper is almost ready.
Oh, come on, get the accent of the bear, dude.
Yes, I can smell it. Delicious.
Captain Boylan, I am Jalal Fisher, harpooner.
Of course, Fisher! I knew you'd made it.
And I am Dr. Jonas Francois.
Oh, nice.
Doc! Oh, Doc, how I've needed you.
Oh wow.
Ooh, can it be?
Yes, Captain. We've come to speak with you.
But you're not some devils sent to trick me?
We are not, I assure you.
Prove it then, Benelli. If it's truly yourself, tell me the name of the ship we served on before the Derwent.
It was the Karuna.
How could I forget the Corona?
Aye, an unforgettable ship she was. Ah, Michael. I don't know how it be possible, but it's good you're back. Payo!
Aye, Captain.
Remind me of the course correction you made this morning.
We're sailing around Haspin Scary.
Going around Hostrom Scary.
That's right. I remember.
God,
now.
I hope I know it's Seabiscuit for this guy,
Fisher!
the handkerchief for this guy, and that nitroglycerin. I think I remember now.
Your
Yeah.
aim will be true.
I tie my wife kerchief to the handle. Okay.
Yes, I have my wife's lucky kerchief tied to the handle.
Ah, good. Then our hunt is sure to succeed. O'Malley?
Sir?
I believe I know that delicious scent. But remind me what it is you're making.
Seabiscuits.
Why, your favorite, of course. Sea biscuits.
As I suspected, I can hardly wait for a taste.
Captain, I recommend you take it easy.
Why is that, Dr. Francois?
You've got a weak heart. I feel like that's gonna be the best
I
one.
don't want you to put any stress on your heart. Have you been taking your nitroglycerin tablets?
I have. I think I have. I can't believe what I'm seeing and hearing, but y'all are really here. But how can this be? I saw y'all dragged under. I can't make sense of this.
Perhaps you still can. Tell us what you remember.
Aye, 20 years. The Derwent left El Presidio on the hunt for whales. We'd been out for months, with almost naught to show for it. A wretched haul, wretched pay. Benelli came to me, saying the crew was getting agitated, yearning for home. Forgive me, Benelli. I ought to have listened to you. After the third time you tried to speak sense, I tossed you in the brig for insubordination. One more, I said. We'll not turn for home before we bring in one more whale. Payo and Fisher, at least, were keen. I saw the signs, but didn't want to believe them. Didn't want to turn back. But there was a devil of a storm brewing, and he brought us down. Poor Benelli, locked in the brig, to drown like a rat. And the rest of ye didn't stand a chance once the ship turned over. Brave, brave Fisher. You saved me life when it ought to have been me what went down with the Derwent. Ah, lads, that night's been eating away at me for 20 years. How I wish I could go back. How I wish I could make things right.
Oh my god. We forgive you. You can't change the past, but you can learn. You can learn to live with it. I think that makes more sense. Saying we forgive you is kind of a bit difficult because, I mean, I'm sure maybe they would say that, but I feel like you can't put words in their mouth in that way. But saying you can't change the past, but you can learn to live with it is kind of actually working with it a bit better. So I think, yeah.
But you can't. The past is the past, and what's done is done. The best you can do is learn to accept and live with it.
But how? You 5 brave men died because of me.
Yet you were given a second chance. You can tell our story. Make sure we're never forgotten. Honor our memory.
It won't ever stop hurting. But you can take the pain and turn it into something good.
I suppose you're right. I swear I'll do right by all of ye. Thank ye. You've given me a moment of peace. I hope to God you've found it as well. Oh, I am weary.
Think it worked?
I hope so. Come, we should get some sleep. And let's refrain from mentioning this to the captain in the morning.
That was so good.
Appreciate your hospitality, Captain.
Think nothing of it. I hope you all slept well.
Very much so. And yourself?
Best sleep I've had in years.
I'm glad to hear it.
Ye said you were headed to El Presidio?
That's right.
Then I wonder if I might trouble ye for a small favour. I've a letter needs delivering. Could I entrust it to ye?
Of course.
My thanks. I'd also like to leave ye with a couple of mementos for being so quick to volunteer and help out. Mr. Luo and Miss Redbird, please, take this bottle of Barbadian rum. Perhaps ye might split it between ye. Makes dull work go faster.
Oh, thanks. That's very kind.
And for you, Miss Leger, this tea caddy.
Oh.
Carved the inlay myself.
It's beautiful.
Best of luck on your journey.
That's so nice.
If you ever pass this way again, feel free to knock on me door.
Thanks, Captain, we will.
That was so good.
Our stay at Captain Boylan's farmhouse was anything but dull. I can't say for sure whether we truly helped him for good and all, but he seemed himself again when he saw us off this morning. I do believe he was truly lonely in his self-imposed exile and grateful for even the brief company we offered. After traveling half the day, we've stopped for a brief rest, and Nadine has asked me to accompany her on an excursion into the desert. For what purpose, I shall soon learn.
Thank you for accompanying me, Harley.
Not a problem. What are we doing, exactly?
Since we're passing through this area, I thought this would be the perfect chance to gather some medicinal herbs for my kit. There are a number of plants with useful properties that are likely to grow around here.
Okay. What are we looking for?
To start, we should find some gumweed. I already spotted some from the wagon earlier. You'll recognize it by the bright yellow flowers and serrated leaves. I'll search further this way. Call out when you've got some.
I wasn't listening. I should read the diary. Now, before you go, how about another try at that one? Oh, jeez. And Nadine has asked me to accompany this excursion into there. For what purpose, I shall soon learn. Let me just save it. Gourds, looks, flowers. Nice. Can anyone tell me what she said? Because I completely missed exactly what she wanted. Ooh. She did mention yellow flowers. This sounds about right. All right. She said something about razor, jagged. What I don't know. Leaves of some kind. I'll try that one.
Nadine, I found some gumweed.
Excellent work, Harley.
This isn't gumweed, you idiot.
Now, I still have some more herbs on my
Oh, okay,
list.
that's good.
So, what's next?
Desert lavender, though I don't see any here. Let's keep going. There may be some up ahead.
Desert lavender.
Bright red flowers. White flowers with purple edges. There's a hole in that cactus. I can just make out the shape of an egg.
An egg? Oh god, a glory hole. Who's able to reach that glory hole? Jesus. I'm gonna talk to her and just get her to tell me what.
So, what's next?
Desert lavender, though I don't see any here. Let's keep going. There may be some up ahead.
White flowers with purple edges.
Gymnasts. God. They have to do like you know when they do like the somersaults into like a super air, like afterwards they like use the momentum of the somersaults. You just imagine someone doing that and then literally just like spreading right into it. They'd slap themselves onto the pricklies here, but they'd get their prick into the hole though. Guarantee it. That's horrible though.
There's a hole in that cactus. It's addressed to the Widow Bonelli. There's no specific address. It just says El Presidio. It's a beautiful wooden box with an inlaid scrimshaw carving. Says it's from Ceylon.
Fucking kidding.
Deft use of language there.
There's some tea in here. Leftover tea from the other side of the world. It's got a nice fruity aroma. Kind of sweet.
I'm not using it for anything at the moment, I think. Right. Oh, I can move downwards, okay.
Hey, look! Over there.
Oh dear. It's a coyote. He's sick.
Is that a badger?
Badgers and coyotes often hunt together.
Aww.
This badger is protecting his friend.
Oh no, I can't. What came up? I don't have my bloody thing on here either. Let me just actually do that. Oh, someone's drunk outside. Oh, thank you for the follow back, Silly. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, you got me to 170. Sick. Thank you for letting me know, Chelsea. Fucking stick. Yeah, next time. So OBS does this stupid thing that when I change the audio to what it needs to be, it won't do it until I restart OBS. So yeah, no notifications until next time. Friends, more like the coyote follows the badger to steal his food. So the badger is doing the most work. God. I'm gonna ask if we can help.
Is there anything we can do to help the coyote?
We can certainly try. I can't get close enough while the badger is here. They can be quite fierce. Perhaps we can lure it away somehow?
Oh, that chunky boy.
Maybe. I'll have a think. Nadine?
Yes?
So, what do you know about badgers?
Not too much, but some. They live underground, and they're nocturnal, so it really shouldn't be out here in the daytime.
Doesn't that mean it's probably rabid?
That's possible, but I suspect it's here protecting the coyote.
Honey badger don't care. Yeah. Does he count as a chungus?
Be
a big chungus.
Kidding.
Oh, thank you, April, for following. I literally just saw it. Thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. That's definitely big chungus. Rabbit badger 170. Well, it didn't update to 171, but it's 171. Thank you. Rabbit badger sounds like a nightmare. Yes, definitely. I feel like you could easily be fooled by a badger as well. A doom enemy, demon badger. Close to the pinky demons, I guess. A badger's afraid of anything. What's wrong with the coyote? And again, I didn't actually... did she say that she didn't know?
Could we try scaring the badger away? What are they afraid of?
I'd advise against that. Badgers can be vicious. You wouldn't want to provoke it.
Can you tell what's wrong with the coyote?
Not without a closer look. We need to do something about that badger.
Read stories from vets. Zombies are a fairy tale. We tell ourselves to dampen the horror. That is rabies. Really? So there's like a good correlation between the idea of zombies and rabies. I suppose, yeah, rabies in terms of animals, it does turn them into like somewhat of an evil creature in some way. Mindless evil creature. It's not their fault. It's the rabies.
Got any ideas for getting the badger away?
Perhaps if you found something for it to eat? Or we could use the herbs around here to our advantage. I could prepare a sedative with the right plants.
What would a badger want to eat?
They normally burrow for rodents. I don't believe we'll have much luck with that. But I believe they'll eat mostly anything. Roots, fruit, reptiles, eggs. I don't think they're particularly fussy.
What would you need to sedate the badger?
Around here, there should be 2 plants that will do. Valerian and the golden poppy. Valerian is identifiable by small white flowers with slightly purple edges.
We found those.
Golden poppies have a distinct orange flower that looks like a cup.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
Thanks
Let's
for that.
Okay. Alright. Before I forget. White with purple around.
White flowers with purple edges.
Yeah. And then orange cups. Orange cups. Orange cups. I mean, these look white.
This bush has clusters of white star-shaped flowers.
Yeah, I thought so.
No flowers on this one.
And humans are animals too.
This one's got clusters of whitish flowers.
So without any sort of medication, that a similar thing could happen as well. That'd be crazy. You don't have it in the UK. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of any animals having rabies. The only thing I ever hear of is bunnies having myxomatosis? Which I don't think is a similar thing to rabies. I don't know. I know it's
Bright
deadly
yellow
to
flowers
them,
and serrated leaves.
yeah, it's not that one. I'm looking elsewhere. I guess every horror story has a semblance of reality to it. I mean, people always mention those fungus that gets into
Bright red flowers.
Is it ants? Or I can't remember.
Bright red flowers.
But they get into like someone's brain and end up actually controlling the brain of that animal or insect.
Tiny white flowers. They look like trumpets.
They look like trumpets. Continue. Oh, here we go. So, I mean, these kind of look like cups. Orange cups.
Orange flowers that look like small cups.
There we go. Found it. What's that?
A dead branch. Must have come from that tree over there.
I'm taking the branch. It's the second time in the game that a branch has become useful.
Nadine?
Yes?
The window for anti-rabies vaccination is very small, and otherwise there is no cure. So you have to be quick about it. God. Buns, yeah. Cordyceps. Is that the thing I was talking about? Or Cordyceps, sorry. Every time I hear, well, the name Cordelia, I instantly just go to Buffy. Every single time. They tell the animal to go there, food there. Well, Well, I got the sedative. Oh, I need to give it to... Okay, let me just... Cordelia Chase. Ah, nice.
Here. This is valerian, right?
It is indeed. Thank you.
I wonder if,
I found you some golden poppy.
Nice work. Thank you.
the fungus
good,
is
Harlan.
cordyceps.
Easy
And
now.
it's frightening.
Got something you'll like. Here you are. It's tasty, yes? This is just for you.
Aww. Ah. Look at him. He's got a little mustache. Oh, he's gone to
You'll
sleep.
be having a nice sleep soon enough.
He's gone.
Now, let's see about our friend here.
Jesus.
Oh, poor thing. 2 puncture wounds in his hind leg. This coyote was bitten by a snake.
Is there anything we can do?
Yeah, he does love it.
Yes, but we'll need to be quick. I'll try to remove the venom and treat the wound. I think I saw some snake root nearby. It has clusters of white star-shaped flowers. Please look for it quickly.
Okay,
White
I'm on it.
star-shaped flowers. White star-shaped
Tiny
flowers.
white flowers.
They look like trumpets, so that's not it. Not those. Oh, here we go.
This bush has clusters of white...
There we go. Pick. Do it. So I'm assuming I'd be able to get an egg out of here, and that could have been another way to get the badger out. But I don't know. I feel bad about stealing someone's egg, like an animal's eggs. So there we go.
I managed to find some snake root.
Just in time, too. Relax, friend. This will help. There. I think you'll be all right.
Oh, that's good. That's impressive.
Incredible. You're quite the healer.
I do what I can. We should head back to the wagon. We can gather a few more herbs on the way. Well, that was certainly an eventful excursion.
Sure was.
You know, it made me think of an old story about 2 other animal friends. I haven't thought about it in years, but it just came back to me.
Go on then, let's hear it.
Okay, but first,
What are you doing?
you'll see. Now then,
Whittling.
a fox mother was carrying her kits to a new den, one by one, when suddenly a hunter leapt out and gave chase. The mother dropped the kit she was holding and ran off, leading the hunter into the woods. Mewling in confusion, the kit stumbled away and tumbled down a steep hill, landing in a stream at the bottom of a ravine. He blacked out. When the young fox woke alone on the bank of the stream, he started to yip and yowl. Nearby, a turtle poked her head out of her shell and peered at him. "What's all that noise?" she asked. "I'm alone and I don't know where my home is," Fox cried. "I don't see what's so bad about being alone," Turtle said. "And if you carried your home with you like I do, you'd always know where it is." "I'm hungry too," said Fox, just realizing his stomach was rumbling. "Hungry?" Turtle said. "How can you be hungry when the water is full of delicious larvae?" And with that, she gulped up a large mouthful. Fox tried to follow Turtle's example and ate some of the tiny larvae, but they weren't very tasty and didn't fill him up. Turtle began to slowly walk away downstream. Fox followed. Now, night was falling, and it was getting colder. "Is there room in your home for me?" Fox asked. "No," said Turtle. Fox whimpered and lay down in the mud, shivering. Turtle went inside her shell to sleep, but she couldn't forget the pitiful sight of the lost kit. "Poor Fox," Turtle sighed. "You can borrow my shell, just for a while. Take turns." Turtle took her shell off, and Fox tried to crawl inside.
That is a new turtle.
Halfway, and it felt like all his bones were breaking, but he was grateful. just then, a huge owl,
Oh
seeing Turtle
no.
lying there unprotected, seized her in its claws and was about to carry her away. Yipping furiously, Fox kicked the shell off and chased the mean old owl away. That was close, thank you, Turtle said. She went back into her shell, and Fox lay beside her, keeping watch.
Lead senpai.
After that, Fox and Turtle continued to travel together. Turtle discovered she could see farther and travel much faster by riding on Fox's head. She guided Fox to all the best spots for catching larvae and other tasty things, enough to fill both of their bellies. Fox found a curved piece of bark that fit him better than Turtle's too small shell. He carried it in his mouth during the day and slept under it at night, and Turtle had no fear of any predator, because Fox would bare his fangs and scare off anyone who threatened her. In this way, Turtle and Fox wandered from place to place until they had visited every part of the land, and both grew old and happy.
Quite nice. That's great. That's really sweet. That's kind of sad. Yeah.
So the lonely turtle and lost fox ended up helping each other. Touching story.
Yes, I always thought so.
Did you learn that from the author?
No. There was some storytelling around the fire, bits of gossip I picked up, that sort of thing. But their most sacred myths are private. Not for outsiders. Not for me.
So where did you hear the story?
Actually, I read it in a book. Myths and Legends of the Native Vespuccians. Dr. Sedgwick bought it from a traveling bookseller. I think he was of two minds about giving it to me. On the one hand, I know he considered it frivolous heathen claptrap. But on the other hand, he thought it might be meaningful to me, having something connected to my origins. He was right. I cherished that book, devoured it. It was written by a white man who was supposed to have traveled all around the country collecting native folk tales. Sometimes I wonder if he ever left the publishing office in Bright Bay. Maybe he just made them all up. I preferred to believe that there was something authentic about them, though.
I think story's universal. I bet he made it all up. Writers are lazy. Probably a grain of truth in them. I would say stories are universal. They get passed on, and yeah, I
They're
don't know.
good stories, right? They spoke to you? That's all that really matters. I like to think that storytelling is universal. Tell a compelling yarn and anyone can enjoy it.
Maybe you're right. I just wish I had something that I knew was really from my own people.
Well, that's understandable. Anyhow, I liked the way you told it. It's your story now.
Yeah.
It's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Here, for you.
Oh, cool.
Oh, this is really well done. Thank you.
Shall we head back now?
Sure. Let's go.
I hope they're not going to try and make me sell some of these, like, memorabilia bits. Be like, you don't have enough money, you should sell these. No, I'm keeping them. I'm keeping them.
Phil?
Harley?
Now we've got some time. Care to tell me about how you came to Vespuccia?
I know,
I
right?
appreciate your curiosity.
I've never seen a new turtle before.
It is
I'm
painful.
guessing turtles can't actually do that, right?
You may as well know.
Aren't they just attached to their shells?
General de la Vega and several of my men in Jicotea, a small village on the Loyola River. We were preparing an operation to liberate the nearby town of Caballo Viejo. The Spanish army had it under occupation for some weeks, seeking intelligence on our movements. But before we could act, they struck without warning.
Yes, they actually grow their shell in time.
They did not confine themselves to fighting armed revolutionary
Like human
soldiers.
fingernails.
Old men, women, children, all were
Yeah, because when they're babies, like, isn't it soft?
all held
It
collectively
slowly goes hard and it,
responsible
like,
for
hardens,
resisting imperial rule. Victory was out of the question. We were hopelessly outmatched. Many brave souls laid down their lives to allow innocents a chance for escape. As civilians fled the village, I led the retreat north with Lieutenant General de la Vega. We gathered what we could of our forces from other positions along the way. It was clear that the army would relentlessly target any village known to harbor revolutionary cells and administer the same treatment. I left Jicotea a smoking ruin. I could not allow that to happen again. Temporary exile was the only alternative.
How long ago was this? So you ran away, that's awful, I'm sorry. Enjoying your guitar. Completely ignore it. You enjoy your guitar.
Holy hell, what a story. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Do not be. The Spanish have shown their true colors and made the necessity of our struggle only too clear. The day will come when I will gather my army, renewed in force and in spirit, and return to our homeland to reclaim what is ours.
So, this revolution, what exactly is it you're fighting for?
What does any man who is oppressed fight for? Freedom. Simple as that. The imperial government has grown fat on the labor of the masses. They torture and imprison anyone who dares speak out against their abuses. My people and I are straining to throw off the yoke of colonialism.
How are you liking the guitar?
It is a fine instrument. I have not had the opportunity to play in some time.
Favor us with a performance soon?
The music of Vespuccia is not to my taste, but I will play for you some songs from my country. They warm the heart and stir the soul.
I wonder if he'll play a game then. He'll play again now. He must do. He must play again at some point.
Do you think Captain Boylan will be alright?
I would like to think so. It takes great bravery to confront one's inner demons. I am glad we were able to help him do so.
We'll talk more later.
I look forward to it.
And yeah, better talk to Nadine.
Hey, Nadine.
Hello, Harley.
I've still got old Captain Boylan on my mind. Think he'll be alright?
I think so. He seemed much more at peace when we left him. I'm just glad our intervention did some good.
Your lesson on herbs was very educational, so thanks for that.
Of course. I hope the knowledge is of use to you someday.
Oh god, I don't have...
Hey, Legere.
I hope I don't have to remember that. Oh dear.
Yes?
There's a stopped wagon up ahead. Traders from the lookout. I'll pull over. Go see if they've got anything worthwhile for sale.
Will do.
Cool. Good sale. Okay, let's chat to this person.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Oh, hello there. Where did you come from?
The wagon just down the road there. I was coming to see if...
Hold
Oh.
up there, stranger.
Pa, what are you doing?
State your business. We do not want trouble.
Don't mean any harm. If you don't want trouble, put down the gun. It's not very welcoming. I mean, I'm gonna come in passive.
Easy there. Trouble's the last thing I'm looking for.
Then what are you looking for?
I've been sent to inquire if you were traders. Thought we might do business.
Ah, well, there you are then. You can put the gun down, Pa. She's clearly not a highway woman.
No? You know how sneaky they are, Ma.
They?
The road is infested with them.
Them? I swear I'm not a highwaywoman. Have you had trouble with highwaymen? Where are you traveling to?
You've had some trouble with bandits then?
Not personally, thanks be to God. But we know the terrible tales.
And we take such warnings seriously. Very seriously.
Pa, please. If she did have any wicked intent, I'm sure she's given it up now that she sees how well protected we are. Please put the gun away. And let's talk like civilized Christian folk.
Very well. I swear, if you attempt anything...
She'll regret it sorely, I'm sure. There now. Well, you asked if we were traders, and indeed we are. We're bound for Rosewater to sell our stock. We were about to make camp for the evening, but we'd be glad to show you what we have, provided you can pay or trade.
Hmm. They're a mile apart to each other. Well, I think some kind of, I guess, parents, if they've got children as well, will call each other dad and mum, right? Might be of a similar thing. Since when the heck were Christians civilized? Well, how about we all camp together? We're just coming from Rosewater. That might interest my companions.
Hey, I've got an idea. What say you folks join our posse's camp tonight? Safety in numbers and all. If you're worried about bandits, that is.
Why, that would be lovely. A chance to trade stories as well as wares.
We do not have extra food.
Oh, Western stories.
So
Oh,
we
okay.
cannot feed you.
That's all right. We have some. We can pool what we've got.
Very good. A potluck.
Great. I'll let my companions know to prepare for company. By the way, my name's Harley Leger.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. We are the Fortine family. I'm Sarah Little Owl, and my husband is Carl. We've also got 3 children in the wagon.
There you go.
Beth, Bram, and baby Rhea. You'll meet them later this evening.
I look forward to it.
Bram.
What a nice evening. I'm so glad we did this. Seems Gegi's taken a shine to Miss Johnson.
Aww.
She's a fine dog. With a little training, she'd be a fine trail companion.
Oh, I don't think we'll bother with all that.
Fair enough. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to the other fire.
Take Gegi along if you want.
All right. Come on, girl.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, Mrs. Fortine?
Yes, Miss Leger.
Oh, I might as well go through the questions.
I'm curious.
Gigi. Yeah, Gigi.
We both worked for the Gold River.
Associated with one of Chelsea's.
I'd already been at the lodge for a
known
few
pets.
years with my brothers when he first came through. We courted for a while, and eventually decided to elope.
Love at first sight, huh?
It took a while to get to know him, but I could see he was different from the other trappers. Brutes and wild men, but not Carl. After we were married, we both left the company and came west to work independently.
Are you from Western Vespuccia originally?
No, I'm Cheyenne. We come from the southern part of the province you call Rotterdam. Your friend, Miss Redbird. Who are her people?
I asked, but she doesn't know herself. We met her at an Otham village, where she was staying as a guest.
I see. Well, send her my way when she has a moment. I'd love a chat.
You folks been to Rosewater often?
Several times, yes. We usually spend the winter there. Ever since they extended the rail line, we can go there and sell to traders who ship our pelts back east. Actually, Rhea was born in Rosewater.
You don't say. Have you had your dog long?
Only a few days. We adopted Gegi from a traveling carnival we passed some miles back. Pa wasn't too enthusiastic about it. But I thought it would do the children good to have a companion. Although I have noticed that Bram starts to sneeze something awful when she's around. I hope he gets over it.
You play Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. No, I don't think I've ever heard of it either. First person with swords and stuff. No. Is it good? When did that come out? Better than it sounds. I mean, anything that you you suggest, Nick, I'll be honest, I'll go for. You were the one that recommended Lamplight City as well, so, and it brought us on to bloody Rosewater, so.
How did you come up with the name Gegi?
Oh, that was Rhea's doing. Gegi is her way of saying doggy. We all thought it was adorable, and the name stuck.
Came across it yesterday. I'm playing it after Claire Obscura. Interesting. Let us know how it is. You enjoying Claire Obscura?
So, what's the trapper's life like?
It can be rough, but I like the freedom. We can go where we want, when we want, without any boss telling us otherwise.
It's not too dangerous for a young family?
The children are born to it. They can hunt and trap with their eyes closed. Besides, we don't go after anything dangerous. Mainly deer, elk, and beavers.
Bit of the old hunting for the beeve. How old are your children?
Your children seem very capable. How old are they?
Beth is 14, Bram is 9, and Rhea is 18.
I haven't started yet. Flesh-eating beavers, God. Beavers are turning against us. Flesh-eating, Jesus. I suppose they got the teeth for it. That's quite scary, really, isn't it?
That was a good meal.
Alright, well, we chatted. What's going on over here?
I much prefer our means of transportation.
Damn. Definitely thought that one. Not saying that out loud, are you? Right, let's go. Ooh, that took a bit of time, didn't it?
Harley, come, join us.
No! Bad dog! Bram! Take this mutt back to the wagon. She has caused enough trouble for one night.
Aww.
She's just a pup. You can't expect her to be a perfect angel without being trained to it.
Trained? I would like to know how we will find the time for that. Honestly, I do not know what Sarah was thinking taking her in.
Here, Mr. Fortine, have some rum. I think it will do you some good.
I probably shouldn't, but why not?
How about that song you were gonna play us, Phil?
Ah, yes. This is a tune I have always enjoyed.
Ooh. Chelsea heard of Who's Lila? Where's Lila? I actually bought that. I knew that I was going to enjoy over dinner. I think I showed. As Chelsea already knew about it prior, but I think I showed her. I haven't played it. I haven't showed her gameplay, but she saw that I had it on my list, and I said it was. I think it's somewhat looking similar to Obra Dinn. Game is interesting as well. All right.
Mr. Fortine?
Yes?
Yeah, I'll give it a go at some point. It's another game that I won't play on stream, just 'cause it's gonna shit all over the bitrate.
Just wanted to tell you, your family's lovely.
Oh, that is very kind of you, Miss Leger. I am blessed to have such a loving wife and children. Quite fortunate. Ironic, really.
No.
How do you mean?
Why?
Most folk mispronounce my surname as Fortune if they see it written down. There's supposed to be power in names, right? Maybe even wrong ones.
Oh, why doesn't he think he's fortunate then? Pretty worth looking forward to. Yeah, Obra Dinn was terrible to stream, which is a shame. How come we mess with bitrate? It's the same reason that pixelated games mess with bitrate. Because of the sharpness of the pixel, the video stream has to try and it's almost like it's got more to work with, and because dot pixels have like the dot matrix has like loads of tiny dots and sharpness to it, and because the bitrate is so low for Twitch, if you try to stream it, it completely fucks up because it doesn't know what to do with it, which is a bit of a shame because I feel like it could just somewhat blur the image a little bit rather than, you know, make it a bit artifacty. I don't know.
How did you come to meet Mrs. Fortine?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was working at the Gold River Trading Company, and she came in to work at the lodge with her brothers. The other trappers treated her and her kin like the dirt they walked on, but eventually I convinced her I was different. Decided we should elope a short while after we began courting. The fools I worked with did not look too favorably upon me marrying a native girl. so I said to hell with them. We left town and moved out here to make it on our own. Been doing fine ever since.
Play it on the Steam Deck. Maybe. What should I say? I have no idea. It's not. There are some options you can pass the encoder through OBS, as far as I know, but research and testing is needed. 7 megabytes a second for 1080p should be plenty. It, to a certain extent, until there's a lot of motion, it's good up to a certain point. 1080p 60 especially, I feel like you kind of need at least 10, if not more. Because you see it with YouTube stuff as well, where it shits all over. And what will happen is it'll shit all over that, but then the webcam at the top left, it just dies. Like you can't see the person's face whatsoever. Maybe there is something encoding based. I never really tested it just because I always have problems with bloody OBS anyway. I don't want to exacerbate the issue in some way. But one of the things that I tend to notice is with pixelated games particularly, what was it that I played? There was that camera game that I think it kind of had dithering in shadows and stuff, so like tiny dots of shadows. And because I record all of these and I put it at a variable, well, it's a certain type of encoding, it will the encoding essentially will use more when it needs more. And you can see by the file size, because anytime I play something like that, it triples or quadruples the file size of each of those videos. I have to take it through Handbrake. Yeah, I'm just moving to 265 and AV1 rather than 264, much better. Yeah, I just wish well, so I'm on so Twitch won't take AV1 yet. It will with certain people if they've got the whatever the beta was. But as soon as they do, I can't wait to actually start using AV1 Twitch. I don't know why they haven't moved it across just yet. I can't remember what I'm using for this. I'm actually curious. Sorry for anyone that doesn't actually care about this kind of stuff, but I do care about it. Yeah, 264. I think with Twitch you're limited to 264. I don't think they also I have a feeling they don't do 265. And they definitely don't do AV1 just for select people. So until they do, then it's still going to kind of look like a pile of shit. I've decided to speak for everyone. Okay, Chelsea. Yes, there have been made binary extensions for their RTMP transport, but it was only specified for 264 in the standard, so everything else is experimental. Those are like 2-3 years old at the most, yeah. But Twitch needs to stay in the forefront though. It's like YouTube are completely shitting on them in terms of that. I know that they probably have a lot more resources than Twitch do, but like YouTube have had AV1 for like a while now. And I mean, YouTube have the higher encoder speed as well. Like, you can go real high with that shit. So yeah. I hope it does, because now I have a graphics card that is capable of AV1. I want to utilize it. Obviously, I will with recording now. I need to do some tests for AV1. But, yeah, we'll see. Isn't Twitch hemorrhaging money? Probably. But it is owned by Amazon, so... Which, yeah, I guess it depends how you see it as well, in terms of the whole landscape of American businesses and stuff like that.
I'd like to know more about your children.
Hard to know what's going on.
Apples did not fall too far from the tree, thank the Lord. Bram's a great shot, and Beth's as good a trapper as me. Maybe better. I just hope that there goes trouble when the time comes to find her a husband.
Oh, nice! It's a 7090 XT. So originally I was thinking, because only Intel's had it to start with, and then AMD brought it in, and now Nvidia have. So because of I'm kind of stuck with CUDA cores, and I like the encoders inside of Nvidia. I ended up buying myself a 50 series card. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get one of those, and it'll do what I need to do. And I'm kind of stuck with Nvidia. I do wish some of the competitors brought a bit of a better offering in some way, though. Even though Nvidia are a shit right now.
Pardon my frankness, but I get the impression you don't much care for your dog.
It's not that I don't care for her. I do not believe we can care for her. We've already got 5 mouths to feed. One more won't help. Ma didn't even consult me before taking her.
Oh, it's only a small mouth, though.
Children, but they should worry about taking care of each other, not some poor animal.
Also, like being a trapper, so you're on your way to Rosewater.
What's the trapper's life like?
It can be a lonely life. Lots of trappers.
You got your family with you, though.
Work alone and hardly ever see another living soul. I think it drives them a little crazy, like they forget how to be human. That is why I thank God every day for my family. They saved me from that.
She is a CUDA proprietary, yeah. OpenCL's... I heard of OpenCL, but I've never really looked into it. So I'm just going to open OpenCL, yeah. Yeah, and AMD have the brute force when it comes to, like, rendering and encoding, which is good, but in my opinion, CUDA has always been the better technology. Just somehow have it tied down, don't they? God damn. So you're on your way to Rosewater? Yeah.
Mrs. Fortine mentioned you were headed to Rosewater?
That's right. It's where we do most of our business. Be nice to see old Sheriff Campbell again. He's good people.
Yeah. It would be nice if Nvidia opened up a little bit. They're never going to do it, though. They're never going to do it. It's never going to happen. And until there's a competitive edge from the other side, I don't think I'm moving either, which is a shame. AMD was weak at video encoding until 2022 when they finally implemented B-frames and hardware afterwards. It's fine. Yeah, the way you say fine is like... It gets you there. It's fine. I just keep seeing those reviews. I'm not, like, equal to... I've seen some comparisons behind it, though, and it depends on how much you can kind of trust reviewers to a certain extent, but reviewers are still saying that AMD need to catch up in some way.
He's in the middle of playing.
Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't speak to the guitar player.
Hey, Miss Johnson?
What do you need?
Phil's not bad, is he?
I've certainly heard worse. Think I'll be retiring soon. Early start tomorrow.
You're not very friendly, are you? Suppose you need your rest. I'm gonna go along with it because I don't think she really needs... I feel like that has the potential for being an arsehole response, but I would like to kind of be like, you can stay a little bit longer.
You're always the first one down. Be nice to have you stick around a while longer.
Think so, huh?
Sure. This is our chance to wind down. Enjoy each other's company some.
All right. Maybe just this one.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I noticed you and the dog were getting on well.
She's sweet. This family don't appreciate what they've got. Been thinking about getting a dog myself. Ain't found the time.
Excuse me, but it's getting late. I should put Rhea to bed.
Very
Well,
well.
you get a chance
It was nice
to-
talking to you, Beth.
And you. Good night.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too as well, Barker. Thanks for you dropping by with the other raiders. And yeah, thank you for the follow as well. I hope to see you again another time. I'm going to actually shoot shoot April over with a follow as well, so maybe I'll be able to pop in and stream and see you there as well. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Do you stream too as well, Baka, by any chance?
It's so nice to have music, isn't it?
Sorry, think we could talk later? I want to hear Phil play.
Not now, Harley. I'm listening to the music.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go check over here.
Having a good evening, Mrs. Fortine?
I am, Miss Legere. I'm so glad we did this.
I much prefer
our mode of transportation.
Mr. Fortine?
Yes?
If Geggy's a burden to you, we could take her off your hands.
You would do that?
Sure.
No, I could.
Yeah, I knew it.
I would raise Cain, and the children would hate me if I gave away.
Yeah. Oh.
Your wife said Bram tends to sneeze when Geggy's around.
You know, I had noticed that. Never quite put two and two together. Tell you what, I'll go discuss it with Ma.
Are we about to get a dog?
You know what we decide.
I feel like we're about to get a dog. Huh. God damn. We're about to get a dog. How does that make you feel?
She's not much of a conversationalist.
No. We'll get her to open up. Just take a bit of time.
Miss Legere, come over here. Ma and I have discussed your proposal.
It pains me to admit it, but I may have been somewhat hasty in adopting that pup. Now, you're certain you can provide her a good home?
I think so, yes.
Then it is settled. We'll let you have her for 5 crowns.
I thought you'd give her to me. It's a bit weird that they're asking me to pay for the dog. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go.
Here you
for it.
are.
Thanks very much. Bram, bring the dog out here.
Say goodbye to Geggy Bram. She'll be going with these people now, and you won't be sneezing anymore.
Congratulations, Miss Legere. You've got yourself a dog.
Who's a good girl?
Aww.
Okay, go play over there now.
We should probably call it a night, don't you think, Pa?
Yes, we have a long ride ahead of us.
It was lovely meeting you and your friends, Miss Legere.
Likewise. Best of luck on your travels.
And to you as well. Good night.
Another good interaction. Hell yeah. Got ourselves a dog.
Bravo, Phil.
Gracias. Let us keep the evening going, shall we?
Got any more songs for us, Phil?
In fact, I do. I always found this one rather beautiful. Dime que me haré, sin tu amor, flor silvestre. Si los días no me pertenecen, desde que crucé tu jardín. Si tu aroma mi alma carece, pierdo el deseo de vivir. ¿Y cuándo volveré a mis brazos tenerte. Si estando libre tú eres feliz, cuando nadie tu paso detiene, la distancia no se compadece de estos ojos que sufren por ti. Y vivo la ilusión de que un día regreses. Entre abrazos y caricias confieses que no hay vida sin mí. Y dime qué me haré sin tu amor, flor silvestre. Si los días no me pertenecen desde que crucé tu jardín, si tu aroma mi alma carece, pierdo el deseo de vivir.
Ah, that hit the vibes just right, huh?
Goodness, that was certainly...
Oh, wow.
Art.
Oh, Jake.
Are you crying?
Of course not. Just got a cinder in my
eye.
Hey, you don't need to be shy about it. Nothing wrong with showing your feelings.
You're right. Damn fine song, Phil. Thanks for sharing it with us.
My pleasure.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that was really good.
Hey, Nadine, how's it going?
That was very kind of you. Adopting the dog? Miss Johnson certainly seems to have taken a shine. I don't think I've seen her smile before this evening. She almost looks like a different person.
You two make a fine pair.
I'm glad you managed to convince those folks to give her up. They seem nice enough, but I don't think they were right for her. For one thing, what kind of a name is Geggy?
I take it you're calling her something else?
Yep, her name's Lisa Lou now.
Ah, Lisa Lou. Not much better than Geggy. Can I suggest another name? Ah.
Choice. She looks like a Lisa Lou.
I'm glad you think so.
I'm feeling a mite queasy, so if you folks don't mind.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, Danny. How's your evening been?
I really enjoyed meeting the Fortines. It's nice to see a family that's so close. All that time on the road and in the mountains, with only each other to rely on. It can't be easy, but they clearly make it work. I think maybe I'll ride my parents next chance I get.
Time for me to call it a night.
Good night, Harley.
Buenas noches.
Sleep well.
Night, Legere.
I love that this kind of story seems to be like about the journey as well. It's really cool. It's like really kind of aiming towards, yeah, sticking with the journey. I like that.
Hey, Jake?
Yeah, Harley?
It was nice to spend time with that Trapper family.
With who? Oh, right, the Fentons.
I believe they were the Fortines.
Right.
Bellend.
How about another story?
Sure. Here's one about the time I lassoed a rabid coyote.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was just gonna be...
And that's how I ended up with this scar.
Okay.
The wagon is slowing down again.
See anything out there, Danny?
Yeah, this is a small building.
Let's go take a look.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to think no one would ever turn up.
We stand out here for if you're expecting someone, it's not us.
What's the matter?
The post office has been overrun.
Let me guess. Rats?
Rats. Rats would be welcome friends compared to the evil in there.
Evil? What evil?
The deceiver. The father of lies.
You don't seem well. Are you talking about the devil? Stop talking in riddles.
Would you please drop the poetics and tell us what's going on?
I can't be no clearer. Lucifer himself has invaded the post office, just like in that story. He lives in
Just in that story.
Another maniac. Frontier's lousy with them.
Oh, jeez. Sounds like a cougar or something.
Then again, maybe not.
Oh dear. Save it. George faces Lucifer. Okay, right. That's
Mr. Postman?
Yes? What is it?
I'd like you to tell me exactly what led up to your current predicament, and give me every detail.
Very well. I arrived last night with a load of mail from Bly, up north. Passed the night here and spent the morning sorting and tidying, getting ready to continue on to the next station in Wolf Spring. About midday, I stepped outside to ready my horse. Then I heard the most awful noises coming from inside. Sheila heard them too, and bolted off like a shot. Saving her own skin, I can hardly blame her. When I looked in, I beheld a most dreadful scene. Blood everywhere. Sounds of snarling and crunching bones, and his horrid shadow on the wall. Huge and horned. I ran out here to pray for help, and ain't moved since.
What makes you think it's the devil and not something else?
What else could it possibly be?
I can think of a few possibilities.
Go and have a look for yourself, then. You'll not doubt once you see it with your own eyes.
What was that you said before about a story? That this was just like in some story?
Of course. You must know the famous short story by H.W. Montesquieu. The devil lives in the post office. A most chilling tale. Of course.
Very specific, isn't it?
It was just one of Mr. Montesquieu's celebrated flights of imagination. But now, I suspect he must have known something the rest of us didn't.
Big fan of horror fiction, are you?
Well, you know. No more than anyone else, I suppose. Just something to while away the long hours on the road.
Isn't life horrific enough all on its own without thinking up new, imaginary ways for things to be awful?
Ah, but the devil is very real, miss. He'd only like you to think otherwise.
Aren't we pretty far from civilization? Why have a post office here?
Oh, not at all. We're just outside the delivery area for Shivering Pines. 10 homesteads within a 2-mile radius. Anyhow, it mostly serves as a transfer and rest station for carriers like me. But next time they ask me to take this route, I'll tell them to go to hell. Because that's where they sent me.
Yeah, I knew he was going to say something like that.
I'm going to try and take...
Because this is hell.
I'd be with you.
Hey, Miss Johnson?
What do you need?
What do you think's in the office?
Not the devil, that's for sure.
Hey, Jake?
Yeah?
Do you believe this fellow? About it being the devil in there?
I don't doubt he believes it, but I also think the poor fella's got a wild imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Nadine?
Yes?
What's your take on all this?
I'm not sure, really. Obviously, it's nothing supernatural. I believe the explanation will be far more mundane.
Hey, Danny?
Yes, Holly.
Any thoughts on what could be inside the post office?
Whatever it is, it sounds scary. I don't think it's the devil, though.
Okay, so 4 out of 5 so far. I feel like we can trust Phil to be like, yeah, it's not the devil. Come on.
Phil?
Harley?
What do you think, Phil? Is that the devil in there?
If it is, I am not going to be the one to find out.
He didn't disprove it, but 100,000 boxes of undelivered post. Oh, what's this picture?
Wanted, Gina Fuller, the demon. Wonder if Mr. Postman isn't just susceptible to the power of suggestion.
Interesting they called her the demon.
What's this jug for?
It's my supply of drinking water.
Nice. I guess I'm going in. Oh god, there's blood in here. Oh!
Gruesome. I hope that's not human blood. This devil lives in every post office. What in the ether? Glad it's not my job to organize those. I have a feeling the mail will be delayed today. This devil lives in every post office.
Anything is a cat,
What
huh?
in the ether?
I don't really know what to lead it out with.
Whoa, that's close enough. This lantern seems to be what's casting that shadow.
Maybe even now. Now, I mean, yeah, it does have a kind of shadowy owl look, doesn't it?
This has got to be how that thing got in.
Oh, what?
Gruesome.
I guess I'm gonna have to. I mean, there's nothing else around here.
What in the? Whatever that. Whatever.
Okay, well.
This has got to be how that thing.
Yeah. And it's clearly a creature.
Phil?
Harley?
Are you carrying anything that might be useful?
I left my holy water back in New Spain.
Oh, it's your stomach gargling. Okay, alright.
Hey, Danny?
You should probably eat something then, Nick.
Would you happen to have anything on you that could help the situation?
Just my pistols. They could be of use once you figure out what's in there, I guess.
Nadine?
Yes?
Don't suppose you've got anything that might help?
Help with what precisely?
Good point. I should find out more about what we're up against.
Well... Headphone wire.
Hey, Jake?
Yeah?
Got anything on you that might help the situation?
Aside from my gun, you mean? Well, I got my pocket mirror, but I don't see how that can help.
I will take the the mirror.
For a spell, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Curious to see what you do with it.
Just need to find out what it is first.
Hey, Miss Johnson?
What do you need?
Do you have anything I can use to deal with whatever's in there?
I might, if we knew exactly what was in there.
Okay, alright. Let's get the mirror out. That's a cat, right? That is just a cat.
How about that? Seems our devil is just a hungry wildcat.
Damn.
Glad it's not my job to organize those. There's got to be a way to get that cat out of here.
Alright, let's ask people what they got. I'm trying to figure
Got some good news for you.
Oh?
It's not the devil in there, it's a wildcat.
I knew it!
Jumped in through the window, looks like. Right now, he's having a fine time feasting on a fresh rabbit.
Oh. Are you certain? The devil takes many forms.
I'd stake my life on it.
So what do we do about it?
I'm open to suggestions.
Easiest thing to do would be to scare it off. I could fire a warning shot. That ought to spook it.
I'm not sure. It seems dangerous. I don't think I could lasso it safely.
I do have some firecrackers the trapper's son gave me. I could scare it off with those.
The poor creature's probably frightened to death.
It sure didn't seem that way.
Animals often act vicious to mask their fear.
Not that different to humans.
True enough. I've still got some valerian and golden poppy. I could slip them into a bit of meat to sedate the animal so we can safely remove it.
So, fireworks or sedation? That's what people say.
Hey, Danny?
Yes, Holly.
Oh, I'm not asking to shoot the cat.
Hey, Jake?
Yeah?
No.
Hey, Miss Johnson?
What do you need?
Any tips for dealing with wildcats?
Yes. Stay away from them.
We can't just leave this one in there.
Why not? It'll wander off on its own eventually.
Come on, help me out, would you?
Like I said before, keep your distance. Avoid direct confrontation. Best bet is to
Let
scare
him
it off.
be. God sedate the cat. I feel like that's the best one.
Nadine?
Yes?
I seem to always follow Nadine's direction because I feel like it's the most passive thing to potentially do.
I like your plan. Let's give the kitty a nice nap.
Give me a few minutes. Here you are.
Time to try not to get bitten. Ball of string. See, now that is a solution that we need, to be honest. Oh my god.
All right, kitty. Hope you left some room for dessert.
I wonder if we'll accidentally kill the cat. Oh, well.
And he's down for the count. Hey, one of you want to help me move this beast out of here? Nice going, Nadine. Your plan worked like a charm.
I'm glad we were able to get the poor creature out safely.
It was huge, wasn't it? Yeah.
To leave your windows closed when you step outside from now on.
Oh, I most definitely will.
Guess we should head back.
God bless you, folks.
Drug the wildcat, yeah. That is, oh, it saved the post office. Got some good achievements from this. Alright. I think we might actually leave it there. I do have to have a shower tonight, so it might be worth me just ending it this unit. So George saved the day. Okay. Cool. Nice! So, let's quit to main menu. Quick game. Sick. Touchscreen is not working. Great. The music does work though, so there's that. Alright, I'm really, really enjoying this game. This is a very good game. It's just hitting every point perfectly for me. And I like how much of a slow burn it is. Because obviously, like, we have this huge overarching story where we're trying to get somewhere. But the in-between of, like, the journey of these different places that we're going to, these different people that we're meeting, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to just meet these people and solve these people's problems, because that seems to be the thing. Also, what the hell? 5.3% of players got the achievement for Drug the Wildcat. So you're telling me that other people either killed it or scared it? God damn. God, there's quite a lot of achievements for this, actually. A lot of achievements. Holy crap. So I still have to get... There's still another 51, and I've got 14. That's a lot. Doesn't surprise me, yeah. Yeah. I'd be curious to see the different things that you can end up doing, though. Yeah, this is very cool. People, I mean, yeah, a lot, yeah. Oh, no worries, Chelsea. Thank you for being in. Yeah. Looks like I'm going to have to look into OBS again, because clearly OBS is still being an issue with more intensive games. I mean, sort of. I mean, it kind of was. I'll have to look into it again. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I guess I can't just throw money at the problem. I guess I can't just upgrade my graphics card and then that'd just be the issue taken care of. I don't know what else. I don't know what else it could be though, unless I just have to live with the fact that I'm probably just going to have to do the 2 PC thing and use my server PC as the stream PC, which is possible now with the 3070. So I don't know. It's just I've got to have a particular screen set up, and I don't have enough room here to be able to do that. There's not enough room to put more screens, and I think I'd want it set up in a particular way. So something for the future. I might give Silent Hill 2 a test, because I feel like if I can get Silent Hill 2 to work without any issues, then I feel like most other things on Unreal Engine 5 might work. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, on that note, thanks everyone for joining. Next stream will be on Friday. I still don't know. Me and Chelsea were talking about a few games that we could play. I did buy a game. I did buy a game that I think would interest Chelsea actually as well. So we might play that potentially. Maybe we'll play that. Sorry, yeah. I don't know why I'm so secretive with the games that we might play. There's a game that I picked up called The Dead Seat, and it's very similar to the Nameless game, Chelsea, in presentation. So we might go for that. I don't know how long it is though. There was a different game that we were talking about as well, wasn't there? Yeah, Silent Hill is the benchmark for unoptimized. It really is. Ugh, those series of streams really kind of they broke me, man. They actually broke me. So yeah, if we can just get those to work, I mean that's I don't know. Title has my attention already. Nice, yeah. Yeah, imagine like it has some like meta game stuff in it where I won't spoil it. I think we'll enjoy that. Oh yeah, Still Wakes the Deep as well. Yeah, another one. Steve's had problems with that as well though. And he had the 4070, I think. So wait, did I say unoptimized? Yeah. Silent Hill is benchmark for unoptimized. Yeah, yeah, Doof had a crash, I think, with that game. Like he had to I think he had to reset his computer, or his computer reset. 4070 Super. So even with that, I think that a lot of people are just going to have issues with Unreal Engine 5 games at this point. It sucks up all of the fucking VRAM. The whole OS broke. I don't know about the whole OS. Maybe it did. Did he say something about blue screening? I don't think it was blue screening. There was something he said. I can't remember what particularly it was. Because I was streaming at the time, so I want to be able to watch it. I think I remember him saying that either OBS or his computer had to be reset. Yeah. But yeah, we'll have some stuff to do on Friday anyway. It'll come up. And then we will return to Rosewater on oh no, next week is actually Game Club. Shit. Yeah, we won't be returning to Rosewater. Ah, there we go. Doof's in, nice. It did crash my PC at one stage, yes, and 4080 Super. My CPU was a bottleneck there as well. God damn. It's Unreal Engine 5 games. Yeah, Doof, at the start of stream, I tested Talos Principle, which is an Unreal Engine 5 game. In the loading screen, it would cause rendering and encoding lag. and then when I was in the game, it was kind of micro stuttering a little bit, and then well, funnily enough, I tried Doom, but there's a warning screen that comes up that actually says on there, this may have problems with OBS. So I don't know what it is at this point. It's like, I got fucking 5080 now. How is this still a problem? How is this still a goddamn problem? And my CPU should still be alright as well. It's not that old. It's actually relatively new still. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. On that note, Game Club next week. Make sure you play, rate and review No Straight Roads. I still need to complete it. I'm just gonna preface. I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting through this game. I'm having a bit of difficulty. So maybe I'll be able to kind of complete it at the weekend. But yeah, we'll see. We'll still go along with Game Club next week anyway. We'll do a full review, but we need to get those rating reviews in. We need to get a wide bunch of people in as well, of people who would be enjoying that game if you enjoyed it as well. Make sure you get it in so that we can get a good idea. Did Murray not work then? Did Murray just, was there a Murray there? You too, Esther. I don't think I actually saw Murray then. Oh shit. Studio mode. Where is Murray? Oh yeah, it doesn't work. He did run, okay, yeah. It is wild, fucking completely. I've played a bit of the game. The rhythm side of it doesn't feel like rhythm. Yeah. It's I'm fine personally, and I'll mention this before we get into Game Club as well. The vibe of the game isn't quite hitting with me either. The characters aren't hitting with me, and it's hard for me to get into the gameplay. But yeah, we will see when it comes back around. Anyway, he still has a triangle head. He does indeed. He's keeping it. He's keeping it until something new comes up, I guess. Right, anyway, I better go. I need to go have a shower. Thanks everyone for joining. Everyone have a good one. And yes, I will catch you on Friday with Chelsea. Goodbye. 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 That went perfectly with the music, by the way.